Hey Mochikyo! Hello, hello, hello! I forgot my timer. Ads are online. Let's get the ads out of the way. Where is my ads timer? Come on, tool. Do your duty. Output timer. Nope. Scripto. Down. Setto. 3 minutes of ads. Yeah. Oi, oi, oi. I'm such a ghost. But my lips are so red. We'll be starting in 3 minutes. Ad break is going on. As you can see, I have to struggle a little bit with the snow. But other than that, we will be doing some drafties. Some awesome Zero Budget Brawl. And prepare a little bit for the viewer battle weekend. So if you are into Magic, if you want to see how the pros do it, stay tuned. I will see you all in 2 minutes. And until then, be good, be brave. And get yourself some snacks, because the days will gonna be a busy one. Haha! Okay, everybody, I'm stupid. I muted my mic. Sorry for that. I'm so stupid. As I've said before, Georgia, I repeat myself. The YouTubers could not hear me too because, yeah, if I don't unmute my mic, I'm just stupid. Don't feel ever bad if you don't want to rate me, if you don't have the viewers, I would say it does not matter at all. If you want to rate, you rate. The viewership count is totally irrelevant. And if you are tilted during your games, it's your stream. It's totally fine. Never feel bad about that. So totally okay-ish. We'll be doing a lot of Limited Madness today because Viewer Battle Weekend will be upon us tomorrow and Sunday. And I want to get some good avatar decks in so that Bambit will get smacked once again. Haha. And other than that, thank you so much for reminding me that my stream, my mic was muted because oof. Sometimes I turn it off when I go away from keyboard and then I forget to turn it on. It's always kind of fun to see in post-editing with the videos that I sometimes have to do some voiceovers because I totally forgot. Yeah, the live voice did not record. So that's the thing. Yeah, but other than that, we'll be doing a lot of drafties. We'll start with some quick drafts, go into some premier drafts after that, so that you can have a little bit of a look how the payout structure works, how the draft experience as a whole differs. Oh, damn it, Bambit is back. Oof. Thank God that I was muted. I talked a little bit of smack, Bambit. I hope you're fine. How are you doing, Chris? By the way, I'm not sure if you want to be coached by me, because my drafting decisions are sometimes a little bit emotion-based. Quick draft is already upon us, so if you get my banner out of the way, as you can see here. Oh, I also got my coloring, so let's do it like this. We've got the quick drafties here. We've got the premier drafties and the sealed here. So everything is there. We can do everything. The only thing that hampers my ability to show you everything is normally that I am a little bit starved on gems. But that does not matter because my other account is still stacked with them. So that's awesome. As you can see, I still have 26,000 gems to burn. So there's a lot of draft action to gain. A lot of awesome decks to make. Yeah. Don't take it too much too hard, Chris. I'm just talking stupid stuff again. I have so many gems because I grind my dailies quite diligent. By the way, everybody, for those of you who might be interested in the daily reward structure on Arena, I have something interesting to show you. What did I look up? Daily win rewards, MTGA. So if you want to min-max your time and your rewards, you can go to daily rewards, MTGA Arena drop rates. And down here, we've got the common drop rate, the uncommon rare mythic wildcard drop rates, which is quite interesting. But what matters the most is the daily win reward schedule for us free-to-play players. And that's quite fun, because if you have a look, the first 550 gold that you get only needs 4 wins. And after that, you only get 300 extra gold, so it does not even 300, you only get 200 extra gold, because it drops quite heavily into 50-50-50. And then 25-25. So I think the breakdown point, I would say, is after 4 wins on a daily base. You get your 500 daily rewards, you get your 750, 500 rewards from the achievements that you can farm, and then just go to town. So normally, if you want to grind arena the most time efficient way as possible, just grind your dailies out for wins. Normally you have in, let's say, 30 minutes up to 1 hour, and then you can just go away and still get the maximum out of your free-to-play account. So that's definitely something that you should do. Might do a clip of that too. Might have to enable my clips though, so that you can do the clipping too if you want to. But I think this will be awesome for YouTube. So maybe get that short one done. How to min-max your gold on MTG. Zack. Enjoy. Bum bum bum. Everything is loud, everything is stupid. So, what do we have? You're so broke. Nah. Nah. Wealth is a very individual value. As I've said before, I was on a business meeting in Munich yesterday. Fine Time Business Club. Very nice. Hosted by Axel Kahn, the bigger brother of Oliver Kahn, one of the best football players ever in Germany. And he also said, what matters the most are the values. How you experience wealth, how you experience success, how you experience effort. It always comes from your inner side, and how you use it for yourself. That is what makes the real difference. So yeah, you are not broke, you just don't have enough gems. You can grind out all of the gold, you can convert it, you can buy it, you can do some new business, you can do whatever you want. Never say that you're broke. Never. Because it's not true. We are also rich. We are rich people. Ooh, Bambit! See you soon, my Aussie friend. Ah, only your mama can smack you. Okay, totally true. I will keep that in mind. Yeah, Giorgio, depending on the format, we will be having a look at those today. It might be a little bit more efficient if you go quick drafties or if you go premium. So we'll have a look how the rare drafting experience is with Avatar, which is rather interesting to see how the bots draft the rares in quick draft. Sometimes they starve me, sometimes they pass me everything. We'll do a little bit of a comparison with the premium draft after that. And if we have some time left, we might do some zero budget brawl. But I think today will be a limited day. Ooh, view battle, we are doing your trophy draft, so one of yours. Oh, if you look at our record from I think, what was it, Wednesday? Beep, 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 beep. Become big, please. Or not, because I'm stupid. Where is it? Limited Madness, there. If you look at our records, I'm quite happy where we went. We went 6-3 with good green, black, and hue stuff. So, Sultai Poop was definitely a thing. By the way, thank you so much for the follow, Glabok, and everybody else. Chili Billy from Ember Pingu stream. Thanks for the follow off stream. If I see it, I will definitely give you a shout out. If I don't see it, maybe hop into stream and say hello. Other than that, I think we can definitely go into some drafties. If you want to see me play something different or have some special wishes, always let me know. Other than that, we have to grind out a lot, so let's do that. So everybody, it's time for another episode of Limited Madness, breaking Arena's most awesome formats in Limited and Sealed. Drafted up today, like there is no tomorrow. And because we've got some extra gems and golds to burn on my main account, we'll be doing some Premier Drafties. But other than that, I will show you a little bit of the ropes in Quick Draft, so look forward to that. First things first, I'll have to go back into our poor account, I would say. The Knight of Yore goes quite strong. Last draft was nice. I cashed in all of our rewards for some Season Pass, so that's a thing. But we want to experiment today a little bit, so let's do that first. Beep, 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 beep. Let's go back into Arena. Yeah, no Gladbach. But appreciation is something that I have to repeat. It comes from heart. Whoo! And Ember Pingu finally reached affiliate. You should be getting the mail in the next 24 hours if everything works out. Because I've streamed so much in the past 3 months, they wrote me right away and said, Peter, you are eligible for affiliate. Good luck, have fun. It took me 2 weeks until I got all of the financial stuff out of the way because I was so busy with my other companies. But it was quite fun. It was awesome. So yeah, Gladbach, I salute you. I heart you. I love all of my followers, my lurkers. So keep it up. You're awesome. You are the reason why I'm doing this. And other than that, you know the drill. We have to respin, but we are unlucky. I don't care. Normally I want to slow roll some 300s, so we might do a little bit of a white-blue handicap. But I've personally found out that you don't really have to do it, so don't feel too bad if you cash in your 500s. It's still good. So everybody, here we are with Quick Drafty's avatar. For all of you who might not know what Quick Draft is, it's an 8-player bot draft. That means you are the only human resource. You've got all of the time in the world. And because it's bot, the rewards are halved. At the beginning of Arena it was unranked, but now it became ranked because the player base demanded it, and Wizards humbly obliged. And the good thing is, if the power level of the set is normally too high, there are too many rares, or it's too bomb heavy, and if you don't draft the right rares you lose a lot of games, you don't lose too much, because you cash in only 750 gems, get 2 drafts for the same price, get a little bit less packs if you have a awesome trophy record. But other than that, if you want to grind to Mythic, I think this is one of the best ways because you get a lot of games in. Only big difference is, normally in Premier Draft, you go nearly even, I would say, if you have a winning record with 4 and 3. In Quick Draft, it's a little bit different. If you want to get at least kinda even, you have to go 1 extra win, so 5 in 3. And if you want to go a little bit plus, you have to go, like in Premier Draft, 6 in 2, 6 in 3, or 7 in 2. Nonetheless, it's quite interesting, especially for newer players, because first things first, after a release of a new set, you have 1 week with Premier Draft and then the Quick Draft release. So you can roll back, enjoy your awesome favorite YouTube content creators on Magic, show you how the draft is done, and then go into the Quick Drafts, do it yourself, learn it with time, and only waste a little bit of golden gems if it doesn't work. So let's hop right in. I'll give you a little bit TLDR, maybe some pack 1 pick ones, and show you how rare drafting on Arena can work. So, pack 1 pick 1, avatar. We are in Quick Draft, so we've got all of the time in the world. I will be doing a little bit of explanation here. Our first picks are Eva Firebending Student, which is one of the best creatures in red. One of the menaces right now in Constructed Standard. Got Epic Downfall, which is a very solid removal spell in black. Targets only the upper class with mana value 3 or more, but still really important, because it exiles, there are no graveyard shenanigans. Iris Demonstration really good, because of the dual mode. 1 damage to every creature is sometimes a real blowout, because all of the ally tokens are normally 1/1s. Also hits some medium-sized creatures for 2 mana, which is really good. Other than that, we've got the Badger Mole and the Cycle of Renewal if you want some green action. And you could always go also with the Haru Hidden Talent. If you play allies, he's one of the better go white cards. We'll be first picking the Firebending Student. Second pick, definitely Iris Demonstration over Epic Downfall. But other than that, I think I like me value a little bit more than removal. So my personal preference would go either to the Haru or the Badger Mole as a third pick. What would you pick? Let me know in the chat right now. And maybe let's have a little discussion. Other than that, I think the set is quite value heavy. So you should definitely have some removal in your draft. But the big problem is removal is normally 1 for 1. If it is not a sweeper like Iris Demonstration. So sometimes I would say if you play a very control heavy deck, you might get out-tempoed by your opponent. So picking value over removal normally the better way to start the draft. In my personal opinion, it's a bigger problem with League Draft on Arena than in Paper Draft. If you go Paper Draft, you can normally follow the normal bread formula with bombs removal, evasion, aggro, and that, and can easily go 2-in-1 or 3-0. But other than that, yeesh, on Arena the power level, especially with the rares, is really important. And if you want to rare draft and quick draft and get the most value, like Bambit earlier said, I want to rare draft, I want all of the good rares for my standard and historic lists. Go quick draft. You get not as many packs, but you get at least enough, I would say, that you get 3 to 4 rares with what you open, and also with what you might get past. The bots are quite rare draft heavy, so we'll have a look at how many rares we'll go today. We'll definitely start with the Firebending Student and see where we lead to. Ooh, Bambit says glider kits, flyers, and allies are the best. Yeah, totally true. I kinda like the Firebending aggro decks also, and I think you can definitely go blue, black, draw 2. So here we are with the second pick. Especially in pick 1 in higher powered formats like Avatar or Final Fantasy, I kinda like to pick power in pick 1. So every good card, if it is in color or not on color, doesn't matter too much. Because normally the big power cards decide what you want to go in. And there are also some very nice 3-color decks, because there are some dual lands in the common slot, so you can nearly draft anything and it still might work. The only really good aggro deck is the black and red Firebending Sacrifice deck. And there are also some good mid-range variations with the allies deck. I personally will second pick the Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper, because it races quite well, it goes wide, and the spirit tokens can be really annoying to close some games. So take the Foggy Swamp over a potential good vehicle with the Fire Nation Warship. Other than that, what do we have in the pack? I personally like Pretending Poxbearers as a very good sacrifice outlet in the black-based decks. Red-black Sack is good, white-black Sack a little bit more streamlined. So definitely some good fillers here. But yeah, the power is in the Foggy Swamp Keeper. And there are some really good Grixis Legends in Azula, for example, so keep that in mind. Sometimes you want to draft also around the potential bombs that you might open in your follow-up packs. What does Bambit say? Foggy Swamp or Warship? I think Foggy Swamp is so busted you have to take it. Now we've got the Hay Bay, for example. Foggy Swamp draws, rewards your draws. Hay Bay sacrifices a token, grows even bigger, and when he leaves he gives the counters to other creatures. So this would be my third pick. The Cave of Two Lavas is also kinda nice, because it gives you a lot of values for a saga. Create 2 allies is quite good. Red allies not so much, but still getting a 2-for-1 for 4 mana is nice. Then you get also the Search and Earthband too, so a lot of power on one card. Avatar is like Final Fantasy, very value driven, in that it wants you to play all of the 2-for-1 cards, which just overwhelm the opponent with power. Big green is also a thing. Flopsy would be something interesting, definitely. And if you have a look at the packs, normally if you are in a pot draft with 8 other players, 7 other players in your LGS, local game store, you can normally see what colors get pushed to you and can draft around it. In League, you have to adapt your strategy a little bit more, because mirror matches are something that definitely happen on a daily basis, because the better archetypes normally perform also a little bit better depending on your tier where you draft, and also on the win rate. So synergy is one thing, win rate is the other thing. If you have a look at Kaldheim, for example, Kaldheim was one of the 5 color formats with a lot of treasure making, with also Boast, and some very good life gain creatures. So that was one of the more value driven, also quite good fixed snow color lands drafts. And yeah, Kaldheim was just 5 color good stuff or 3 color good stuff in snow, and this was all of the top end. And other than that, you just have one maybe mediocre red-white aggro deck, and that goes to town if it got lucky. But if you have some big creatures which give you life, this is normally an indicator for a very late game heavy set. Other than that, you also got some cards like Badger Mole, which reward you for going wide, which reward you with some good 2-for-1s if they enter. So that's definitely also an indicator that you want to go more into power than in aggro. If there's a lot of life gain in the set, definitely draft the high-powered cards, like the Hay Bay, the value cards, the synergy pieces, and then you will definitely go wider. Also very interesting with Avatar in itself was I found out allies as a creature type is really, really good. Lessons as a spell type really strong. So I would definitely recommend you also drafting those cards a little bit higher than normal. Glarberg would slam the Lightning Strike in this pack. Definitely can see that one. Hebe a little bit tough to splash because of the double black, double white, but I personally think Hybrid Mana is really nice. And he works quite well with my token makers. So I think I'll go with the Hebe. Other than that, I definitely can see you go into the red corner of the draft. Ooh, nice. Nice.
Bepping, you just subscribed with Prime.
Hey, Mpingu, splurging with the Prime. Nice. Thank you, Georgia. So yeah, if you want to help out the stream a little bit, or show a little bit of appreciation, can do that for free with Amazon Prime. You get one free gifted sub, one free subscription with Amazon Prime. It's the easiest way to also get a little bit of Bezos money into our own pockets as streamers. Other than that, I definitely appreciate it. Is never needed. We'll definitely do some giveaways, but I'll have to set it up. So if you are into some magic blisters, some boosters, or some giveaways on the gamer side, definitely check out our Discord. There might be some announcements rather soon because Christmas is around the corner. Yeah. Other than that, in draft, as you can see, you've got many different angles. In League, you can draft the power. In pod draft, I would say look out for the colors and draft what colors are most often passed to you. Can definitely see an off-pod patrol because the tap and untap shenanigans are quite nice. Some pseudo removal is always good. And water bending can be really strong if you go white, which white-blue allies normally tends to. Also, one of the most busted cards in the set is Katara, Water Tribe's Hope. We did some zero-budget brawl already with it. It got really crazy. So yeah, if you want to stay more open in the proceeds, I think the mono-colored, one-color pip cards definitely a high pick. I like me the power, so I will pick the Hebe here. Then we have one of the better payoffs, if not the best payoff for the Lessons deck. Accumulate Wisdom is nuts. 2 mana draw 3 is kinda crazy. And that's still very solid as a ponder. We have the Azul on the hand, which is really good. Makes you tokens, makes you clues. Also with the fire bending, enables the card draw right away. So if you need the mana for removal, you can play it. And that you also got the clues if you want to draw some cards later on. So I think the only real decision is between the Accumulate Wisdom and the Azula here. Can definitely see you also go green, take the Rocket Launch. It's another lesson. And it earthbends quite well with a flashback, so you get 2 activations, 2 spells for the price of 1. For 1 card. So that's really nice. Also green-black kinda wants to self-mill, but doesn't have too much payoff in the graveyard. So that's a thing. And there we also got the Boiling Rock Prison, which is one of the dual lands in the common slot, which is also an indicator for 3-color deck potential. So, because of the Wombo combo with the Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper, I think I'll go for the Azula here. She's also repeated value instead of just 1 turn value, so I think Azula here is nice. Other than that, drawing 3 cards for 2 mana is quite busted, so definitely like me the Accumulate Wisdom. Only thing is, in this format you want some board presence early on, and you want to pressure your opponent as much as possible, because if they draw their bombs, you're just dead. So this is more to come back, or to go ahead. Azula is just always really good value. So I can see both cards. I like me permanents a little bit more than spells, so we go like this. Yeah, and as you can see, our black base is quite nice. I think a black base into black-white or black-red is really good. Black-blue also open. So black one of the stronger cards. Green definitely the most busted cards. So if you want to force green, you can try. Especially in the common slot, you have a lot of really good green cards. Other than that, I think the better win rate will be coming to you if you go Synergy. So forcing might not be the best way to draft this set. But that is one of the reasons why we do quick drafts. We have a lot of time, we can discuss a lot of good stuff. So if you have some other thoughts, say, Peter, what stupid strategies do you bring among the people? Let me know too. Because I'm also learning. I have 20 years of experience in Magic, but that does not mean anything. I can still learn. So yeah, if you want some high picks and cannot decide between the power level, because all of the cards are quite similar, Allies is definitely good. Picking up some extra lessons is always nice. 2-for-1s are the other way, where I say in a vacuum the cards are good. So far the bot definitely pushes us a little bit into white, leaves us black open. But pack 1 is normally something that you can be quite experimental, so the signs are not so clear in pack 1. They are definitely clearer in pack 2. So if we want to stay in black, just trot black so that the bot passes us all of the good stuff. We can pick the Corrupt Court Official here. If we want to go more high power and synergy for some potential blink action, we can go Airbending Lesson. It's quite nice because it's a defensive and an offensive spell. And it replaces itself, so that's really strong. Combat tricks, there are also a lot, like Enter the Avatar State. I personally am not the biggest fan of those because you need some permanence on board, and if the opponent has removal deck, you might come to short some permanence. So it's either the Court Official or the Airbending Lesson here. Cards like Water Tribe Captain I normally pick up if I have a lot of token makers already. Bambi, for example, drafted a really awesome allies deck, I think in blue, white, and green. Cards like the Captain go really nuts if you can make some tokens, so that's a thing. Also, there's a token maker for 4 mana, which is a 3/3 which makes an ally. So definitely you can draft common allies too. I will go with the Airbending Lesson here, just because it's a pseudo removal spell and a potential tempo piece. Now we have another good payoff for some blue. Whenever more creatures with flying attack, draw a card and discard. Teo Spirit Glider is really busted. As is Jody. If you want to go token sack, you can go Jody. If you want to go blue-black, draw 2, go Theo. I will go with the Jody here because I want to try out the sacrifice deck. But I will definitely not force it. Rather have a look what our table enables us to do. Ooh, Jody is really nuts. Jody is really nice because if you have some token makers, she just gonna go really wide. There is also Toil of War, which is the signpost uncommon in black-white sacrifice. So I think us being base black here is definitely something. I really go with the Kyoshi Village because I'm not sure what I want to splash. And I think the land cyclers are quite solid late game cards, but sometimes you're just dead because you can before you can cast them, so I don't pick them too high. More as filler cards if I want to fill out my curve a little bit more. So I'll go with the Kyoshi Village. Other than that, I love me the Cycle of Renewal. It's also a lesson, so keep that in mind. Picking lessons over the dual lands might be a little bit more important. And with what we have so far, we definitely should go either into a second color or just pick the lands to get our fixing. I will go for the fixing here and show you if my strategy works out. Now we've got the Invasion Tactics, which can be really solid if you go allies. If you have some evasive allies, it's even better. So green a little bit open. Also Soccer Lateral Strategist. Can be a mono white card, can be a mono blue card, or blue white. I love me the card advantage in the set. So Soccer definitely a high pick for me. Other than that, don't sleep on Merchant of Many Hats. It's such a good card in the Sacrifice Shell. If you have the time, if you have the removal. Merchant of Many Hats with some sacrifice enablers like the Jody, definitely awesome. So with what we have, I can see us get into the Merchant. I can also see us just draw a lot of cards and go more in the synergy with the blue-blacks. Other than that, Iru with the lessons is kind of nice. Badger Mole is always... You see so many Badger Moles, they are so good. Enabling all of your Earth Bandit lands to get trampled is just busted. I could have 6 Badger Moles by now, so yeah, you can see. The bot definitely lets the comments a little bit more through. So you have a lot of options there. I personally like me the Soccer. He doesn't need allies, which is a thing. Blue-black also has some really good flyers. And the white creatures also fly quite well. Can definitely see us take the Merchant of Many Hats, but I like me to make some tokens over just paying mana. So I go with the Soccer. If I had more allies, I would consider the Invasion Tactics. But you need some cards like Badger Mole to enable the damage, so that you can draw more cards. Other than that, it being just an Elfin for 5 is still okay. So I can see us go both ways. Go either the green route, because green seems quite open. Or maybe go blue or white. So I'll go with the Soccer here. Like me some card draw. So yeah, Badger Mole's table, which is kind of nice. Daily Indoctrination, kind of good. You can snipe a lot of good rares from the opponent's hand. Also got a very good payoff for draw 2 sacrifice with Beetle-headed Merchants. Kind of like this card. It grows, it puts counters on other creatures if you don't want to grow it yourself. And also draws you a lot of cards if you have some recursion or some token making. So either the Beetle or the Indoctrination would be my pick here. I left green quite open, which I would normally not recommend, because green is the best color to fix yourself into some really good bombs. But you don't really need it necessarily. Yeah, Indoctrination is good, and it's a lesson too, so I will take that one. Then we've got the Forecasting Fortune Teller, which gives you a clue to draw more cards. Got the Pretending Box Bears for the sacrifice, and because we have already some very good sacrifice payoffs, we'll take the Box Bears here. Flopsy really good with the Earthbending deck. Green still open. I think I still go for the 2-drop here. Careful, is important. As you can see, the bot luckily does not prioritize green too much, so we could have also very good second green splash. But I think we'll just go with the sacrifice shell here and see how far we come. If our rares show us another way, we'll definitely reconsider. Oh. Yeah, Flopsy came back. As you can see, sacrifice also good. There's a lot of synergy to consider, so you can draft nearly everything. Depending on the win percentage, you might prioritize one color over the other, but I think you can play nearly every combination and still get a solid winning record. So, if you want to get the best cards, definitely pick up Wartime Protesters. This card is nuts. Gives all of your allies haste. Is a 4/4/4 with haste, which is nice. Pumps your stuff. We've got the Sandbender Scavengers, which is really good if you've got some sacrifice going on. We have already a solid amount of sacrifice fodder. Also June, Bounty Hunter, one of the more awesome cards if you can pump her and give her a lot of power too. So yeah, for our sacrifice deck we have a lot of good cards. We can go into red. Did not see too much red in pack 1, so keep that in mind. Pack 1, definitely an indicator of what you might be able to go into. So I can see us pick us the Sandbender Scavengers, stay in black-white. We don't really have to play white right now because these are black cards, these are black cards. One of the reasons why I love me the hybrid mana cards. If you want to rare draft, pick the Scavengers, pick the Protesters, get your second rare of the draft. Yeah, Sandbender Scavengers, whenever you sacrifice another permanent, grow it, which is nice. And when this creature dies, you may exile it. When you do, return target creature with one less value less this creature's power from graveyard to the battlefield. So if it's a 2/2, you can get back one of the box bears, for example. You can also recur the Joti to go nuts once again. June just becomes unblockable, which is really nice as a win condition. Wartime Protester just awesome for the allies deck. So I can see pick us all 3 of those cards. Other than that, we also have the Soccer in uncommon. And yeah, a lot of cards that will table. I can see pick us both. We have a lot of allies already because the Pox Bears are also allies. So I can see pick us the Protesters maybe going to black-white, depending on what comes around. So we are either black-white or black-red. So I think that's a good start. We've got the Zuko's Conviction for some reanimation. Got the Glider Staff, which also airbends and gives you some evasion, which is sometimes direly needed. So I'll go with the pseudo removal, take the Glider Staff here. Can still splash if we want to, with some cards like the Boiling Rock. Might not need to though. Now we've got the Lightning Strike. I personally like me the hard removal a little bit more than the damage-based removal, but cards like Lightning Strike also go to face, so they can close out the games quite nice. Yeah, Glider Staff is broken in this format. Yeah, I can see us go both ways by a bit. Bambit says, Sand Ender with what we have so far is definitely nice. We don't have too much sacrifice outlets right now. We only have this the Judy and the Azula. Got also the Heibei, so we could have definitely gone for the other card. Don't think it will table, but if it's tables that shows us that we could draft a little bit more rares. So yeah, I will just pick the power. Could go for the lesson or the strike. We'll go for the lesson here. See if it's good or if it's bad. Yeah, I don't think that it will really... It's a very good card. But I think it doesn't matter because the power level in the common and uncommon slot is so good that we will definitely get a playable deck for sure. So what do we have in green? We've got the Boulder, which is really nice if it gets 1 or 2 attacks in. Gives you some really, really big lands. Thunder Tank is okay-ish. Got the Serpent's Pass for some potential splash into blue, which I kinda like. Other than that, we also got the Boomy Bash, which is really good. Destroys some creature or non-basic land, or deals just a lot of damage to a creature. Got also Vindictive Warden here. I can see pick us the land, stay open with our mana base. Or just go to town with some Boomy Bash or some official. Yeah, I think we'll take the Boomy Bash. Maybe pick a little bit of removal. Ooh, Knowledge Seeker, Heartless Act. Cavalry Lizard, another Merchant. So yeah, I think I'll go for the Heartless Act here. Overall, I love me the Knowledge Seeker. The blue-black deck is definitely one of the better tempo decks. So yeah, our red looks quite solid right now. Our black is definitely our base, that's for sure. White looks promising. Blue could be a potential splash just because Foggy Swamp Keeper is so good. So we have many options here. The bot struggles normally a little bit of the sets where you have a lot of options to draft some good stuff. And the Heartless Act unfortunately does not get rid of the Earthband lands if they are too big, but still a good removal spell in black. So just having some removal in black is nice. So do it like this. Normally I just separate the cards that are removal and the creatures go to town. So our tempo pieces are here. We've got our permanents and see how far we come. Catgator is really busted if you play base black and have a lot of stuff. And because it deals damage with lifelink, it normally also gives you back a lot of life. Got the low and lead Twin Tutors. The only thing with the Catgator is it costs 7 mana, so that's a very expensive card. But it's very powerful, so I think we'll go with the Gator here over the Low-End-Lee. Although the Low-End-Lee has already some very good search targets with the Airband Lesson and with the Indoctrination. I think we'll try out and see how good the Catgator is. Catgator also being able to go to face is something that I enjoy. So white does not seem too promising. We've got the Azula Always Lies, which is a solid combat trick and removal spell. Got the Hawk Monkey, which can grow, and also give your creatures with counters Menage. Asata's Disciple can be good if you need some way to close out the game with your small creatures. So I can see us pick the black, I can see us pick the red. Kinda like me some evasion, so I think I'll go with the Disciple here. Also really good with some cheap firebenders like the Firebending Student. Then we've got the Treetop Freedom Fighters, gives us more allies. Another daily Indoctrinations. Southern Air Temple is busted if you go temples, but that is normally 3 color plus. So I can see us pick the Freedom Fighters here or the Air Temple. Farm manage for just 1 counter is a little bit oof. But it pumps every creature you have, so with tokens it's quite nice. A little bit torn between red and white right now. Thinking giving our creatures a pump is quite okay. Freedom Fighters goes white, which is good with sacrifice. And also gets a good pump with the Protesters here, so I think we'll go with the... this is a tough one. We could go white, we could go red, both is open. If you want to stay your lane, you should definitely high pick black. But I can see us get both and be pretty happy with that. What would you pick, chat? Let me know, let me know. Don't want to confuse you, but also want to give you some insight. I think Air Temple with the Mass Pump is kinda good. A little bit better than the Treetop Freedom Fighters. But we have already a solid ally base. War Temple Testers is one of the best payoffs that we have. This is a really tough one. I can see both plays. I think Air Temple a little bit more awesome in green-white. I think we'll go with the Freedom Fighters, see how far we come. Not fret about it too much. Got the Fire Nation Raider, which is solid, gives us a clue if we attacked. Beetle-headed Merchants. Which I think I like. We have already 4 Pretending Poxbearers, so I think that will be enough. Meteor Sword is okay, removal. We'll take that on over the Conviction. A lot of expensive stuff right now. Wasp Colony is evasion and solid. Also gives it counters to other creatures, which is good. Momo is quite nice. Thunderjunk is also quite good. Can see us pick one or of those. We'll take the tank here. I want to stay in black. Not to overcomplicate it too much. Black, red, black, white. Now we've got the Unagi of Kyoshi Island. What else would we pick? The Lightning Strike or the Boomy Bash? Yeah, Bennett Reversal also kind of nice. So yeah, as I've said before, because the payout in best of one is normally, not in best of one, in quick draft is a little bit worse. We'll take the Unagi here. It's also a busted card for blue, if you want to go still blue. We are heavy in black, so we could still pivot into another color. We'll pick the Firebending Student here. If you have some instant speed stuff, it can be quite good in aggro. And that we have the Water Tribe Relia, which is also good if you want some value from the deck. Can see us play really both. We'll go with the rare here just because. This is quick draft, so quick draft is rare draft. Daily Agents power level wise really good. Cunning Maneuver, one of the better cards for the aggressive Firebending deck. Messenger Hawk for some extra draws, some clues to sack. Another was Colony. Waterbending Scroll of the best value pieces for the blue-black draw too. Yeah, Waterbending Scroll in mono blue is value town, that's sure. And another student. Yeah, my constructed lists definitely are rather happy with that. So that's a thing. Yeah, cards like the Corrupt Court Official, by the way, are also very good sacrifice fodder. If they got the discard, they are already just one ones that you can sack. I kind of want more evasion, so I go with either the Buzzard Wasp Colony or the Messenger Hawk here. Hawk needs a lot of card draw. We don't have too much at the moment. We got a little bit. Got the Zula, got the Colony, Merchant, so I can see us picking the Hawk here over the Wasp. I think both is fine. Yeah, we can go still Rakdos aggro, we could still go blue-black. We are heavy black, so it just depends on our pickups what we go as secondary color. I think just staying in black and playing the strongest cards might be the way. Could also go black-green if we really feel fancy. Removal-wise, we are more in white-black situated, but I think value-wise we can definitely go red-black too. Got some really good cards. So we just pick up power and see how far we come. So I think I'll stay black, pick either the Hawk or the Buzzard. Hawk with the Sacrifice Fee might be better, because there are some cards that want to sacrifice artifacts or creatures, so the 2-for-1 creatures might be better. Then with the Deadly Precision, also good removal spell, rewards us for our clues to sack. Another Precision is awesome. And that we don't have too much. Still some very late good green cards. Boomy Bash is nice, but I like me some cheap removal. There's the payoff for the black-white deck, as I've said before. Tales of War is not. Got the Treat of Freedom's Fighters if we want to stay in red. I'm personally not too happy with our red besides the Wartime Protesters and the Students. But Students needs a lot of cheap stuff, so Lightning Strikes might have been a little better. I think we'll go more into white-black and pick the Tolls here. Now I've got the Apollo Skull Bison. Very expensive, but really good because it airbans another target non-land. So it can target your opponent, can target your stuff, gives you value or gives you removal. So I'm personally a big fan of creatures that also give you some value when they come down. Swamp Hunters is solid filler, Compassionate Healer, one of the better 2-drops. We already have a solid 2-drop slot, but if we cut our red, just go white-black value. Unfortunately, without the blue splash here, this deck looks already pretty juicy. And curving out with your 2-drops is definitely a good start, so we go with the healers here, over tank. Another Pox Bearers is nice. If we want to splash red, Sunblast Peak or Water Skin is definitely a thing. We already have a solid deck, so I think I'll just pick the dual land, maybe do some shenanigans if we lose too much. Then we've got another Pox Bearers, another healer. Healer being able to scry is such a big effect. But with our Sacrifice Shell, I think the Pox Bearers are a little bit more important. Tai Li Agents coming back is kind of crazy. Could still splash those if you really want to. And another upper. So yeah. This draft was awesome. Really nice. Yeah, we don't really need the lessons for Student, I would say. If you have a look at our deck right now, we have the dual lands in white and in green. Don't have too much fixing, and I don't really think we need the extra fixing. Red is solid, but it does nearly the same thing as white does if you go aggro. Green with the daily agents is kind of good if you have some earth bending. We don't have too much counter synergies, so I think the agents don't make the cut. Other than that, we have a very good 2-drop base, so kind of like that. A lot of sacrifice fodder, which we need. If you have the split here with the creatures and the removers. My first card would be the Tundra Tank. Comes sorcery speed down and gives you indestructibility for 1 turn. Is okay, but not too much. Could cut some of the big stuff. I like me evasion a little bit more than just the value, so I think I cut definitely a beetle-headed merchant, maybe a second one too. We are quite heavy in black, but we need some double white too, so I think a split between 9 and 8 could be the way. Could also see us go maybe 10 and 7 just to give the cat gate a little bit more value with the swamps. But yeah, we have soccer on 3, 2 uppers on 6. So 7 in 10 might be a little bit tough. Other than that, we still have 2 cuts to make. Got the daily indoctrination. Creature, non-creature distribution looks quite nice. Can definitely see us shave 1 or 2 2-drops. But the more sacrifice fodder we have, the better the Jodies will be. So I think having a lot of Poxbearer is definitely nice. Having some card draw with the beetle-headed merchants is good. I like me the evasion with the upper a little bit more though. So I can definitely see us play the deck like this. Too many 2-drops, normally a little bit bad with the power level. Some good removal in the creature slot is something that I like. Can definitely see us cut also Meteor Sword if it's too expensive and we cannot go late game. But other than that, I think this deck looks awesome. We'll go make a little screenshot for the Discord so that you have a little bit of insight. Maybe give you all also the cut with the white and the black so that you can have a look at that. And then I think I'll give you a screenshot like this. White black it is. And let's go to some games, see if the deck is good enough or if we have to cook a little bit more. Yeah, time to cook, Bambit. So true. So, let's go to game number 1. See how far we come today. And if we lose, it doesn't matter because we can draft again. So yeah, that is the way of the quick drafter. Losing record doesn't matter. If you get winning record, we can go again. The only thing that you have to remember, if you go quick draft, you will lose gradually. So the curve will never go up. I normally do premier drafts because I can go even and I want to go infinite. If you want to minimize your losses, then go quick draft. So, then number 110. 110. Had some solid start on Wednesday with our avatar drafties. Gotten 4 and 3 and 6 and 3 so far. Untapped quite heavy with that. Doing some white-black sacrifice to warm ourselves a little bit up before the big premier drafts. And other than that, I think, yeah, we've got the Poxbearers for some pressure, the Toils of War to draw us more cards, Heartless Act if we need to get rid of some big stuff. Are on the play, so whatever do we want. I think the Madness goes quite strong this time. Yeah, the second draft of Bambit was a good draft. A lot of rares and mythics. This time we've been starved by the board. So I'll definitely give you all a little bit of insight how the difference between Premier Draft and Quick Draft looks from a professional perspective. I personally love the Premier Draft also if you want to rare draft. Hammox42 said it once. There are a lot of players which maximize their collection, but because they are pros, they want to go to the Pro Tours, they want to qualify for the Mythic Championships, etc. They normally let a lot of draft chef through, which are rares and mythics, and also some really good cards that are not in their color. So keep that in mind. The pros normally also in Premier Draft pass you a lot of rares and mythics. So as you see, or as you've heard, Bambit had 9 rares and mythics. Opened a lot, but also got past a lot of those. So that was kind of crazy to see. Ooh. Oh, we're playing against a mythic player. Yeah, we are diamond, so that's one of the downsides of being a good drafter. Competition will get quite heavy. But yeah, you can definitely see why I personally don't like 1-for-1 removal. They remove our creature and we still get the value. So yeah. Picking removal high in this format, definitely not the best way. Getting the value pieces like the Toys of War will give you more wins. Also, this set tends to go a little bit more late game. I want to draw my lands and I want to tempo a little bit, so I think I'll go with the Airbending Lesson here. Set them back a little bit. Because we've got the late game, we just want to go to town. Could have also played the Heartless Act here, but I think hitting the land drop here a little bit more important. Unfortunately, our deck does not have too much ATB action. Only some big spells like the upper, which is still really good. Yeah, but the upper, replay him for 2 is already really nice if you want to get some damage through. So play the Toys of War, and I think we'll try to Heartless Act here. Just to keep the pressure strong. We could also redraw a little bit and slow roll removal for something more important. So let's see what we have on top. Also get a token with the tolls. So yeah, now I'm a little bit sad that it did not pick up the Air Temple, because I think it might be really good in our deck. But yeah, other than that, we are quite solidly set up. Got a Deadly Precision. With a potential Heartless Act, if we have to double spell to get some damage through. Other than that, if we hit our land, we can just play upper, get rid of a token for example. Or give our other stuff flying. So yeah, Water Tribe Captain, definitely because of the pump ability, a prime target for the remover. Yeah, we also got the Jody here, so the wider we go, the better it will be. Can play the Precision just for 5. Can keep up removal, can push some damage. I think we just go and get in. Play the Precision for the sacrifice, get another token. Shotgunning my removal into those cards is something that I don't like. But red-white normally tries to go also a little bit more aggro, so I think it's fine. Do they have the Avalanche state? Indeed they have. I will go for the Heartless Act here. I don't want the Water Tribe Captain pumping up their stuff. So yeah, 2 for 1 ourselves a little bit, but we still get the token here. Pass for now. Never could have played around that card. Being a protection spell for 1 mana is just a little bit too much. Also gives Lifelink, Flying, Hexproof, First Strike, all of the keyword soup. So can be quite devastating against big stuff. Yeah, the only thing that I don't like with our deck is our ramp is so bad. So we have to stay on defense. If we don't hit our lands, we're just screwed. So can definitely see us maybe cut some uppers and put some Beetle Merchants in. Hey, Epithalsaurus Rex! Welcome back. Welcome back. Doing some quick drafties to show the people what the difference is between Premier and Quick. Oh, we've drafted some nice juicy little white-black sacrifice list. Kinda excited to see how far we come. Might definitely lose a lot to allies though. Allies and lessons are so strong. So yeah, shoutouts to Epithalsaurus Rex. If you don't follow him, do that now. I think also Australian, if I remember correctly. Is it right, Rex? So, got the swamp, got the uppers. Upper being a legend is also a thing. So we just play our flyer here. Get rid of their token, I would say. Giving our Poxbearers flying is not something that we need. Could also blink our Toys of War, which I kinda like. We can only blink our stuff, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so blink the Toys of War here. Keep our stuff back, have the big flyer, got it down. So yeah, I misread upper. He's no removal, he's just a value piece for you. So I think the Beetle the Beetle Merchant might be a little bit better than upper. Might want to go 1/1, but I kinda like me the 6 mana 4 for flyer here. But we've got the Meteor Sword, so we can't get rid of their flying. Unfortunately we have ads, so sorry for that one. I will not block their attack here. Take the 4, that's fine. Giving them the extra scry might be bad. But now, yeah, we've got the Cat Gator, we've got the Meteor Sword, so we can just go to town. What do we want to do? Kinda want to slow the Meteor Sword for something bigger, so try to snipe the healer here. They have something in head, so that sucks. Yeah, not everyone gets ads, keep that in mind. We have 3 minutes of ad breaks every hour. Opponent got the airbending lesson, okay. Ooh, interesting. Goes for the Momo. Oh, we still get the 4 life, which is kinda nice, but the big healer sucks. Oh, can go in for 4. I think we'll try and race a little bit. Can also airbend our stuff, which is kinda nice with the Cat Getter here. Get all of the value. And if we hit another swamp, this will be nuts. So yeah, upper is repeatable airbending, I totally oversaw that. So that's busted. Upper is really good. I like him. The value is awesome. Yeah, Ember Pingo got the sub too, so no ads for you. Totally true. If you want to add free experience, can definitely sub. Don't have to. I try to keep the subs and the ads to a very minimum, so that you can just enjoy the stream as much as possible. Because healer is such a big threat right now, I just think I will get rid of it. Also kinda nice because we can airbend the Meteor Sword. So I think just punishing our opponent with our ATB effects is kinda nuts with the upper here. So airbend our Meteor Sword, get more removal for 2 mana. This is disgusting. I can also gift you subs, totally true. But for everyone who might not know the way, I have to go to 10 punts a day in one format to gift you the 10 subs, so you have to earn it. Shout me out if I do some misplays. I will humbly oblige. Other than that, we've got our first win. We pause the stream for another minute so that the other people can come back. Oops. Yeah, I should normally leave the game on. Maybe show the battlefield. But yeah, I'll give everyone a TLDR after we come back from the ads. Oh, yeah. So cheers everybody to our first win. Haha. So, welcome back everybody from the ads. Sorry for that little interruption. I tried to pause the stream during single player games for sure. During multiplayer I just can't because I will time out on Arena. But yeah, cheers to everyone. And if you want to have a little bit of insight, you've got here the analytics page with the earnings, because Bambit says I owe him 29 cents. As you can see, I earned a whole $1.55 thank you to the Prime sub. So if you want to support the streamer, subs are the easiest way to do so. Other than that, I earn between $1.23 if I have a good weekend and maybe 20 to 70 cents during weekdays. So yeah, Bambit, I'll definitely give you a sub back. I think this is the way. I have to do it like this. Support Twitch a little bit more. But on that, yeah, we won the game. We had a lot of airbending shenanigans with upper, and just airbending our Meteor Sword every turn was too much for our opponents. So a little bit TLDR. We had 2 uppers, one on battlefield, one in hand. Got the Meteor Sword, got the Cat Gator, airbended them all, got them a big discount, could replay them, and just repeat that every turn. They did not have to remove for the upper, so upper was our win condition here and won us quite easily the game. You send me your PayPal details after stream, Bambit. Okay, nice. By the way, because Christmas is around the corner, I might be doing a little bit of a gift sub spree. I think until yesterday there was also I think 35% discount on some streamer sites, so that's a thing. So keep an eye out for those if you are an affiliate. Might be interesting for you. But yeah, if you want to show appreciation to your streamers, definitely leave a sub or gift a sub if you want to support the community. Maybe if they have some awesome emotes that you want to use for yourself. I think it's a no-brainer. Because I'm lazy and I still did not get my custom-made emotes. We are still dawdling around with Twitch's defaults, but I think they are still worth it because they are so funny and cute. But if you want the best the best emotes, you still get them for free, so don't ever feel the necessity to subscribe. If you want to support me, definitely do so. I will definitely do some giveaways if we hit a certain subscriber threshold. Still trying to figure out how it works the best with Magic products. But for example with Expedition 33, I kind of find it might be fun if we hit 33 subs until the end of the year. That I'll give you all 3 copies of Expedition 33 and do a wheel when we hit the goal. And give them to you through not through Twitch, through Steam. You can gift some games through Steam. I'll buy them for you and you can enjoy them. So that's definitely something that we can do. So yeah. But the only thing for us small streamers is it has to be financially viable. Earning money through Twitch definitely a thing, but I think especially if you want to grow the community and give a lot of things back to the other people, just set up some gift goals, some sub goals. Increase your monthly income and then also just give something back. I will gladly gift you all games through Steam. That is something that I definitely wanted from the start and will do in the future if they have the financial backing for it. At the moment, unfortunately, Twitch is a loss leader for me, as it is for the company itself. So it does not do too much. I think I'll have to get rid of the vengeful villagers here though, because this one will grow a little bit too much. So pass for now. Soccer kinda nice, but we need a free board. Playing also against Airband Ascension, so this is kinda obnoxious. So yeah, if you want to stay updated with giveaways, definitely join our Discord channel. Description is the place to go. If I have something set up, I will definitely post it in our announcements page. So that's for sure. It could be fancy, but I think I'll have to slow roll here. Our late game is quite awesome, but our good stuff is so expensive. Ooh, Bambit says he has over 1,200 hours on Baldur's Gate 3. And every stream achievement, nice. Every Steam achievement, nice. You avoided Expedition 33 for your quality of life. Oh, I think the Platinum achievement of Expedition 33 is not too bad. The only really annoying thing is definitely the Chesterfield Beach achievement. That's kinda nasty. So yeah, I really tilted on stream. I think I ended Act 2 and then we never defeated the final boss of the game because I wanted to go late game, but yeah, the Magic streams were just way better with viewership and I did not want to spoil too much for the other people's excitement. Yeah, no spoilers. As you can see, I think Expedition 33 really awesome game, but if you don't want to play it spoiler free, that might be one of the reasons why you should not stream it. Making some YouTube videos, by the way, is really good content. So if you want to be as spoiler friendly as possible, playing off stream and then post some YouTube videos is definitely a good way. So yeah, I did it the wrong way, still had some nice followership. I think I hit 20 followers after 1 month of streaming Expedition 33. No, not even that. After 2 weeks of Expedition 33, hit 20 followers and then just blew off with Magic content. So that's the thing. So what can we do here? We've got the islands, we've got the plains. They definitely have the quench. Kinda strange to see, might be Airband lesson that they have. Because they keep their mana up diligently. I think we might get blown out quite hefty. I could go soccer with the Messenger Hawk. By the way, flavor win, definitely in my books. Can have a look what they have in hand. Maybe try to play it like this. We've got the 7 mana for the quench, so if it's quench that we have to play around, we'll do it like this. As soon as they tap out, I will drop all of my good stuff, so that's something that I love. Also, soccer quite nice with the Hawk here. Hawk grows if you draw a second card, and soccer draws you a card when you at least attack with another creature, which should be optimally a flyer here. So what does our opponent airbend? Soccer begun again, okay, that's fine. Have to destroy the Ascension though. So our opponent keeping up Quench sucks. We still need 2 land drops to play our removal. Oh, they attack with the deserters. I think I'll take the 2 here. I don't know. Can block and see what they do, but we have to crack the clue to get... I'm stupid.
Golden Raiders 98 joined the order.
Hey, Golden Raiders, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the order. The contract has been sealed. So yeah, I'm stupid. Messenger Hawk grows only if you draw a second card, and we don't have that, so this is just jump. So first punt of the day achieved. And this is quite a hefty one at that. So this sucks. No good attacks with a Hawk. Drop the Swamp. I can still try and play around the Quench here. So play the Soccer first. Our opponent loves it, that's for sure. Play the Toys of War. Get another clue, draw another card. Just playing blue and keeping 2 mana up, even if they don't have a play. It's just so nasty. Next time we can go Cat Gator or Meteor Sword. So I think that's fine. So yeah. This hurt my soul definitely a lot. Messenger Hawk was really good for us. Especially with the Soccer wanting something nice. I think we'll have to blow up the Ascension now. Because now they can airbend whenever they want. Really annoying with the forecasting fortune teller here. Dropping the upper, that's kinda crazy. Interesting that they don't want to airbend anything. Ah, because it's end of turn. I'm stupid. Yeah, they go for the Ang here. Get the Ang, airbend something. Soccer will always be airbended, so oof. So yeah, I think the first thing that we have to do is play the sword here. If they have Quench, it does not matter, we have the 2 mana. They have a little bit more tempo with the Ang and the Spirit Gladi. But we have to get rid of the Ascension, and we still have the Cat Gator. So I think it's fine. No, do they have Avatar State? That would suck. Did I play around the wrong cards? Nah, okay, it's fine. So, let's play Soccer, see if they have the Quench. I don't really care right now. Just need some bot presence. So pass for now. So yeah, playing around some potential cards in your opponent's hands sometimes also loses you the game because you don't use your mana in the most efficient way. This time the opponent kept up the airbending lesson here. And we have the Cat Gator to get back into the game, so we will not be punished too much. But yeah, blue-white airbending, waterbending, kinda nasty. And they have the Quench in the deck, so that's okay-ish. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't want to sack my tokens, but don't want to take 9 damage here. So I think we just take the 7 so that we don't die to the flyers next turn. Then play the Cat Gator and pray that it's good enough. Of course. They are so lucky. Their deck looks awesome, by the way. Their deck looks really good. So drop the planes, play the Gator. Try and get rid of the Teo here. Do they have all of the safety spells? Oh, they've got the Octopus form too. So yeah, this sucks, we don't get any life. They have us dead in the air, either way. We draw another card, we don't have any flyers, because we need extra mana for the Wasp. I will concede here. Don't waste our time. They just had the right spells at the perfect time. Can't do anything against that. Whoops. By the way, if the stream is too loud or too quiet, let me know. Other than that. Yeah, opponent is tempering us quite hard. They airbended our Soko 3 times in a row. This was just busted. And we played around their Quench quite well, but it did not really matter too much. They hit their synergy pieces, we did not. So yeah, GG's. Go next. I think the only thing that matters is if we can go and get the winning record. If you can get a winning record in Quick Draft, you get at least 60% of your investment back, which is fine. If you don't, you definitely know that you should play Quick Draft because you have to minimize your losses. The only thing with Avatar and the big sets, if you go quick draft and want to go infinite, you have to be a really good drafter. You don't need the normal 60% win rate. You need at least 70 to 75, and that is really tough because the best drafters in the world normally hit 68% or something like that. Because if you hit Mythic, it's hit or miss. It's really so close. Okay, opponent with the Jody, so I'm scared. We'll hit in first, but we'll definitely snipe the Jody after attack. No sacrifice shenanigans for you. So yeah, this is one of the spots where Poxbearers just is so good. I'm not the biggest fan of sacrifice decks because you need always 2 pieces of the puzzle to get the value. Cards like the Earthbending stuff, for example, just gets the value right away and doesn't really care. But we'll see how far we come with this deck. If it does not perform too well, I will definitely pivot more into Lessons and Allies. Ooh, and the Buzzard Wasp Colony grows if another creature with counters dies, so keep that in mind. So, we'll definitely have no good attack. Got some good tempo next turn with Upper though, so that's nice. Don't really want to airbend the Kyoshi Warriors, but I think we might have to. We bet 167th. Yeah, we bet the Mythic player, that's true. But I'm also a Mythic drafter, so... I'm just in Diamond because I'm lazy. Okay, opponent will attacks with the Tribute Jet. We'll take the 2, that's fine. Could have definitely blocked the Warriors here, so that's a punt. Could also have played around a potential combat trick. But normally, yeah, I should just block here. No reason not to block. They have 2 open mana. Soccer is good. Has a solid attack here. But I think if you take too much incremental damage just because you don't block right, you lose the game quite easily. I definitely will get rid of their Tylee here, that's for sure. Could also give Soccer just flying and go to town. But I think airbending, whoops, cancel. I'm so stupid, I always forget that we cannot airbend opponent stuff. Yeah, so give Soccer flying, get through, draw another card. So that's nice. They have some combat trick, or not. Okay, they don't have any. So this is good information. Now we can just go to town and attack like it doesn't matter. Yeah, total punt count on MTG bot is a thing that you can do. You can go exclamation mark punt. Don't know if I can clear the punts though. So this is more of a total punt counter than a daily. So yeah. Tylee, okay, keeps Soccer from attacking, interesting. I will gladly block their Tylee and see what combat trickery they have. Ooh, Cunning Maneuver sucks. That's a good one. Trades quite well, gives a clue. We've got the upper though. So we are quite well set up for some good defense. So yeah, the extra feet damage might matter in the long run. Give Soccer flying once more. Thanks. Could also airbend the Buzzard Wasp Colony, which is kinda nice with the Poxbears here. So might do that next turn, because we can attack with the upper too. If they stay on defense though, I just give our stuff flying. The Trebuchet is really annoying, not gonna lie. They hit in. We'll block the token. Take the 4. But I think it's still fine. Magic number in this format is free with the Lightning Strike. Trebuchet also makes flying constructs. So play the Poxbearers. Then can just attack with the Soccer on the floor. I think we'll airbend the Wasp Colony here. So draw another card. Airbend here. Because we only draw lands, we are the landlords of MTG. They block, which is fine. We play Colony first, sacrifice the Poxbearers, number uno. Adios. They can also sacrifice themselves, which is kind of interesting. Got the Indoctrination here, which is nice. So play the Poxbearers, number dos. Play the Indoctrinación. Have a look at their hand. Kind of want to see what they are cooking with. Only land, so that's nice. Hehe, nice. So yeah, sweet. Whenever you attack, they make the flyer. The boulder is so bad. I hate it. What do I want to do? We've got some good options here. I think eating the Kyoshi Warriors is definitely something that we have to do. Could also still jump them. The boulder is the biggest problem. Want the extra card draw with the soccer. I think I'd just jump. Jump and take the 2. If you hit some removal from the top, they're just dead on board. But yeah, we just hit lands because of reasons. Catgator from the top, by the way, is also lethal. So hit in. Maybe just hit in the air. Yeah, let's do it like this. Keep the buzzard back. If they draw the lightning strike, I'm really sad. So just draw 1 extra. And there's the Catgator. This is game. Nice. So yeah, dropping your swarms because of Catgator and then just burning the opponent for game. Boink. Adios. Haha! 2 in 1. Here we go. Nice. Hey, nice. Get to the Joppa. Okay. Thanks for the redemption, Ember Pingu. Judge going strong with the name redemptions. So copy pasta, if I am allowed to. My prime friend. Draft deck it is. Whoops, does it work? Why does it not work? Copy pasta, come on. Yeah, get to the Joppa, here we go. Nice. So yeah, 2 in 1. Let's see how far we come. As you can see, you can also redeem some awesome channel rewards. So that's nice. Can rename some decks, can do some deck doctors. By the way, if you want to get a discount on the Wildcard Crafts, I can definitely turn them down a little bit for some more shoutouts. So yeah. Then get to the Joppa. Perfect opener. 2-drop with soccer is kinda nice on the play. So let's see how far we come this time. Playing against another diamond dude. Whoops. There are our general redemptions, by the way. So I have to keep that in mind too. Okay, everything in white, you'll have to see it. Play the planes. Pass for now. Pretending Poxbears. Yeah, for whatever color, doesn't matter. Full control because of reasons. Thank you, my keyboard. So, would have loved the second white for soccer, but I think playing Judy is also quite nice. So drop the Judy here. Pass for now. Opponent on blue-white once again, so oof. Bambit only got 14,000 laurels. So how low do you want to get the wildcards, Bambit? I think I could get the mythics down to maybe 4,000 or 5,000. Maybe half all of the wildcard redemptions. That could be a thing. I think we drop... Ooh, like me all of the lands. Get the Judy, sacrifice the Pox Bears, make another ally. Get me all of my 2 drops. Okay, drop the swamp. Would have loved to go for the second plains here, but I think it's still fine. Have to drop some good stuff. Can airband the deserters here. Try to go to town. Don't know how much instant speed shenanigans are out there though. Let's see what our opponent does. They have open mana. Normally I don't want to play instant speed spells into open mana here. They've got the quench, okay. So yeah, we could have definitely just made more copies, sacrificed more good stuff. Ooh, the plains is awesome. So drop that. Pass for now. Judy is so good if you have Tolls of War. Then you really go infinite. Infinite Judys. Yeah, sounds kind of good. Let's go through the rewards. 1 second. What do we have? The producer rolls. Drop the planes. Finally play the soccer. Can go, by the way, Judy into Judy. Judy is so good. If you have the mana and want to hit your land drops. Can go Judy, copy here, sacrifice Judy. Love me all of my swamps. So yeah. Judy can one more combo with herself, so that's awesome. I want to hit our 6th land for upper, so that will be something. And that we can just lay back. Our opponent doesn't do too much right now. And I can have a look at our channel point redemptions here. So where is it? Got the monetization, bits and cheering, community, subscription, sponsorships, affiliates, settings, view rewards. There we have it. Power up and channel points. Here we go. Then let's have a look. What does Bambit say? I always forget. Chaka chaka cha. What does our opponent do, by the way? I'm not having a look at the opponent's board. Okay, Sandbender Storm. Our small stuff a little bit too much for them. Could sacrifice one of our Judys here. Can sacrifice the soccer too. We can airband the... Nah, we cannot band because upper only gets our stuff, so I think the soccer is quite nice. Could just crash one of the Judys into the land. See if they have another trick up their sleeve. They smack us for 1, which is fine. Okay. Drop El Swampo. Play El Appa. Airband our soccer. And pass for now. So let's have a look at the channel points. Comments 2000 is I think fine. Because if I have to make too many shoutouts it will be quite nasty. And get the uncommons 2500. Get the rares I guess to 2500. We have so many rare wildcards so I think it's fine. And then the mythics to 5000. I think 5000 is okay. So do it like this. Then something like the poll names I think can be quite cheap. I give them to you for 300. Then Gemerato for 500. And then play my deck streamer. I think we can do also for 1000 or 750. If I can play it, we'll do it like this. So yeah, okay, what can we do? We can airband, got the upper, can airband even more. Have to go flying. They got the Gazer Lippers, so we'll definitely get rid of that one. Play around the potential quench. Leaper be gone. Thank you very much. They can draw this card. They can have a quench, I don't care. Enter the avatar state is something that I care about. That sucks. But we are at 19, so it's fine. They don't have any shenanigans anymore. And if we hit Meteor Sword with upper, it should be game. So let's go sacrifice Judy into Judy. Surveil the swamp on top, which we need. So Judy be gone. Adios. Judy's so busted. Comboing with yourself is so fun. We'll pass for now. And next time we go nuts with the Meteor Sword. So that will be awesome. So everybody, I don't know if the January point rewards updated right away. But you can definitely check them out right now. Nah, I think 8k for a Mythic Redemption might be a little bit too much. Depending on the stream size. I think with a small sample like that, with 7 to 10 viewers, it's okay. If I run out of Mythics and Rares to redeem, I think that might be the bigger problem. Because I personally don't care what they craft. It's more to give you all a little bit of an outlet for the awesome laurels, the channel points. And also to reward you for your loyalty. So this is everything for you. You can redeem the stupidest cards, make me play them for some games. That's definitely a thing. Ah, come on, opponent. No quench, no touchy. If Catgator resolves, this will be awesome. Badger World Cup, nice. Thanks for the redemption, Bambit. Here we go. By the way, everybody, keep track of all of the redemptions. So whenever I play the card, you get the free shoutouts from me. Kinda nice for all of the content creators out there. And other than that, kind of fun for me to remember what my most loyal and awesome viewers are. So yeah, we can draw with Soccer, or just blink our Catgator and get 1,000,000 life points, remove the opponent's stuff and win the game like this. So Badger Mole Cup, the contract is sealed, Bambit. 2025, 11, 28, here we go. So, okay, opponent with the Wanchitong, what the fudge. They hasted him in too, so my upper is gone. Ah! I hate it. This sucks so much. Wanchitong is such a stupid card. It's the best card in the whole set, so I'm really sad right now that they blew me out with an instant speed bomb rare that also punishes you for searching a library. We've got the Catgator for 5, so we have to play the Meteor Sword and pray that they did not draw another counter spell or protection spell. I hate this so much. So yeah. For everyone who might not know my channel point redemptions or my little cheat sheet, we've got all the redemptions here. Got also our viewer battle weekend records here. So if you want to get honored, I will post those on the Discord. Or if you want to get some shoutouts, let me know too. We'll try to play the Meteor Sword. We have to answer the Wanchitong. If they have something to protect it, I'm just screwed. Not gonna lie, we don't have too much time. Could still try to play the Catgator. But yeah, this bad boy is a little bit too big. So might want to slow roll that one if they have a counter spell. I hate it so much. Blue-white with all of the instant speeds shenanigans is so stupid. Yeah, we try the Meteor Sword. Poxbearers and Catgator with 1,000,000 Judies might be better to search for the second upper. Yeah, they have the quench. Fudge my life. Did not even matter. Yep. We have to answer the Wanchitong. They just race us really bad. Losing to this stupid card always feels bad. Yeah. I've limited the Mythic Redemptions. I think the rare Mythic Redemptions are only one per chase. Have to look them up. Give me a sec. Yeah, 1 per chase per stream. So I think that should be fine. The 5,000 with that restriction should be okay. So yeah, they just smack me in the air and I'm really sad. We can double block here. But I think they just have everything in hand. Wasting my Meteor Sword sucks. If we draw a 6 swamp, could still try to go for the Catgator here. They have everything. I hate it so much. So yeah, I'll have all of the channel point redemptions. I think how I did them before was a little bit too much. So enjoy it. I think the most expensive one I'll give you for 10,000 each. So that should be fine. Try it like this. So yeah, losing to one-shot sucks. We'll still try to get rid of him. If they have another combo trick, I will tilt really bad. Come on, please. Get out of the way. They have everything. Yeah, it doesn't even matter. They just reset the one-shot. What the fudge. We don't even get the life, so this sucks. Jody has summoning sickness, so tapping our mana a little bit inefficient doesn't matter too much. He's still quite annoying. Yeah, the play my deck streamer. Yeah, the question is... Question with the play my deck streamer is always... I've got the extra account. So I think we can definitely do that. But if I don't grind my collection out on the other account, it might become a little bit tough. If it's not redeemable, I'll definitely say so too. Don't know if I can refund channel points though, so that's a thing. So let's have a look, search for some answers for the one-shot tongue. Indoctrination doesn't do it. We might need the second upper to maybe blink the cat gator once again. This will be our win condition here. They have a 2-turn clock. If I cannot pump the one-shot tongue, it's fine. Them not getting their extra value seems kinda crazy. They are so far ahead. Okay, they've got the giant koi too. So we are dead next turn either way. Oh, if we hit upper, we have exactly 8 mana. If the last card in hand is a land, we could blink cat gator, get rid of the giant koi if we hit the swamp. Get rid of the one-shot tongue if we hit something else. Tides of Fall doesn't do it. Yeah, Mochikyo, I changed all of the prices. Might have to check them up after this game though. Ah, I'm stupid, I should have scryed first. Also wait with the Judy. But we need 2 removal spells. We are dead in the air and dead on the floor. So I personally think it does not really matter too much. We can still crash the cat gator just to get some life back. Hawk is not good enough. Box Barrows is not good enough. Hawk would give us another redraw, which is fine. But yeah. Yeah, there's precision. As you can see, I had to sacrifice all of my mana just to go for the precision here. It doesn't even matter. Need to get an answer for the koi and the librarian. Could have answered the koi crash with the gator here because of their bot. So I'll take that punt. Should have scryed and surveyed first for an answer. But yeah, this game was lost from the start. They tempoed out especially bad exactly then when we needed the answer. So we concede. We did not lose to the punts, they just had the better answers. But this was a tough game, not gonna lie. But as you can see, synergy still tops everything. I think our deck definitely has the potential to go and trophy. But if they just blow me out with the stupid one-shot tongue, yeah, what should I do? We still had some answers left in deck, so that's a thing. So, yeah, because Bambit said it, play my deck. Maybe edit that too. I think I'll give it a 10,000. I redeem the wildcards for you, play the deck for you. I think that's okay. It's double the mythic reward. Should be fine. Let's try it like this. Okay, we are on the play, so let's go and lock in. Still need at least 2 wins. So that we can draft a third time 2 in quick draft. Kinda want to recoup my gems though. So yeah, I'm a little bit sad. Ugh. Okay, 2 mana, discard 1 is fine. Play the planes. Question is, do we want to airband here? I think we do not want to. Don't really need to. Attack for 1. Stay back with the stuff. Keep the airbending lesson maybe for an ETB of our own. We don't have too many in our deck that are cheap, unfortunately. So I think less not the best in our deck. Now hit all of the lands for the Cat Gator. Can attack with the Pox Spurs again. I think we just stay back for now. Hey TOG, welcome back to stream. How was your week so far? Let me know, let me know.
Stevie Stoneleaf 3 joined the order.
Welcome to the order, Stevie Stoneleaf. The contract has been sealed. Thanks so much for the follow. Yeah. Let's see if our airbending lesson is just cursed and they always have the quench in hand. Keeping the tempo alive is kinda nice. Our attack's still quite solid. Guess we hit in with the Pox Sparrows. Nah, I think we'll have to stay back. With the cat is getting really big. I think Pox Sparrows and defense is better. Haha, with the Grung Run. I hate the blue decks having the quench. It sucks so bad. Let's see how many quench counters I have to activate today. So let's give the Pox Sparrows flying. Smack in for 2. And cry a little bit in blue. Oy boy. By the way, everybody, you might have to change my YouTube handle once again. I think @nightofyour_ is nice and sounds really good, but it might be a little bit too long. Maybe I go by the name Kowai or KO Your, something like that. Might have to change my YouTube ad a little bit. Also thought about maybe going and be a little bit more fun. Changing my name up once or twice is something that you can do every 2 weeks on YouTube, so that's a thing. Nah, but I think, because Babbitt said it, my name is so metal, I will keep it KOY. I tried Koi, but there are some Kois out there already. Also, some dude from the Philippines took Night of Your on Instagram, so I had to go for the underscore to keep everything streamlined. So that's definitely something. And it's more of a title than a name, so that's also not too bad. So let's go attack in. I would love me some 2-drops that enter and give some good stuff. So not getting the COD official might have been really bad with all of the airbending that we have. I think I could have gone a little bit more airbending. So let's give the Pox Sparrows flying once more. See if they want to double block. I think they don't really have to. If they want to trade with upper, we still have another one, so that's fine. Oh yeah, not play the second one. This might be a little bit too much. Surprisingly, TOG and that other guy, 98, are never taking anything. Lucky you, lucky you. You have to fight a bit for Mochi. Yeah. Mochi is so yummy. Yummy-licious. Okay, upon with the crashing wave, so they will attack all out, I guess. Put some stun counters on me. Oh, crashing wave is so good. Might have to sacrifice my upper just to get some defense going. They smack me for a solid 11. And I don't hit anything. So let's play upper to upper, otherwise I'm dead. The blue decks just get me today. This is really annoying. But we drew also a lot of lands. I think we're still dead on board. Rather easily. Otter Penguin is their win condition. This card is way too undervalued in the untapped. Untapped only gives it a 1.0. I think it's easily a 3.0 or a 3.5. Especially in the draw 2 deck. Untapped ratings in a vacuum are okay, but the synergy with this card is way too busted. One of my favorite comments in the whole set. It's so good. Ooh, TUG says he wishes Mochi was fresh around where he lives. The frozen stuff just makes him sad. Yeah. Okay, we have 2 blockers. They have enough attackers. I think we're dead on board. And they've got the brainwashing too. Okay. Keep your win. I will not take the beating here. Okay, everybody. Unfortunately, I think the first draft was a 2 and 3 train wreck. Although I think the deck was quite nice. 2 losses in a row sucks. And 3 losses against blue decks sucks even more. Get to the Japa. Hehehe. Oh. Beep beep beep. Interesting that you can add 2 lines here. Oh, I added a million. So, get to the chopper. How do we feel about the deck list? Welcome to the deck review. Overall, I'm quite happy with how the draft went. Maybe we drafted a little bit on Poxbearers. Should have gone for at least 1 or 2 court officials with the upper and with the airbending lesson and the glider stuff. As you can see, the banding is quite strong, so keep the creature types, the spell types, the abilities, the synergies, what to do with the deck. Keep that all in mind. I think our top end was quite nice. 2 wins with the Meteor Sword Catgator combo, and the airbending was quite awesome. So the enter-battlefield triggers really high valued. The curve at the start really important. Our sacrifice theme a little bit underpowered, I would say. So could have definitely gone maybe for some Beetlehead and Merchants here over maybe the second upper, maybe 1 or 2 airbending lessons. But I personally think the banding way better than just the sacrifice theme, so keep that in mind. Black-White has a sacrifice post-uncommon, but what really wins you the games is just the broken rares and mythics and the banding. Banding is so much better than anything else. Broken mythics, creature types, spell types, banding. Those 4 are normally what win you the games. Then you've got some cookie cutter synergies, blinking some stuff that gives you a lot of value, some payoffs. I think sacrifice is fine, might be tier B or C, so it's okay. Other than that, tempo just really strong. So blue-white tempo really impressed me. Blue-black tempo is really awesome with the otters. Has also really good life gain sub-theme so that you can tempo and raise the mirror match. So I think this might be our next draft. But always it depends what we open. So let's get our pity packs. Salute our deck. And I see you in the next draft. I think we should be ad free for at least another 14 minutes, so we can do another draft portion if you want to. So get this Discord down, have a look at that. Every time you draft Avatar, you learn Rakdos. Oh, that's also a thing, TUG. So as you can see, we've gotten 200 gems. I lost a solid 550. So you have to get the winning record in Quick Draft to at least redeem your gems. I'm not the biggest fan. Second draft always better than the first one, damn it. So, welcome back everybody to another episode of Limited Madness. Another draft that costs us all of our brain cells, because Avatar is nice, awesome, juicy, but also quite synergy or bomb heavy. I personally love me the synergies in the common slot, so I think Premier Draft might still be the better way to go. Nonetheless, I promised my viewers to also give them a little bit insight into Quick Draft, so here we are. And we also got a little bit of support with Untapped, if it would work, to give us a little bit of insight what the ratings of the cards is. One of the best cards in the whole set, by the way, Legend of Young Chan, so easy first pick here. Then we have Gather the White Lotus, which is really, really nice. Giving you a token for each planes is quite busted if you go mono-white. One of the cards that wants to push you into mono-colored draft. Other than that, Benevolent River Spirit really good with the water bending. Can come down on turn 3 or 4 depending on how many tokens you make with the allies. Boomy really good if you go lessons. So a lot of power here. Big shoutouts to Sao Ruthless Admiral, which is really awesome in Rakdos. So you can go any direction, but yeah. Legend of Yangchen is just busted. We'll pick that one and go from there. Second pack looks also quite interesting. The second pack is also quite juicy. What would you pick, chat? What smiles at you? What would you personally pick? Airbending Lesson or the General? Airbending Lesson is quite nice. I am still a sucker for Hebe. I think this card is really nuts. But also is the Earth Kingdom General. When it enters Earthbend and whenever you Earthbend you get some life back, which is really nice to raise. So I think either the very aggressive cards or the cards that stabilize your board are quite good. So I can see you pick up the Hebe if you just want to short white and black maybe. Hebe is also a double white card, so the hybrid mana definitely gives it a plus. I think Earthbending is one of the better decks and it's also an ally, so it opens up the ally slot here. Dragonfly is one of the best cards for lessons. So, I think either Hebe or Earth Kingdom General it is for me. I'll go with the General here. If you want to stay on color, definitely see the Hebe pick. But pack 1 is pick power, so we'll go with the best cards. Now I've got the Sun Warriors, which I personally like a lot. Also an ally, an easy splash in red. Got the Palms Oasis, Sokka's Haiku. If you want some Cryptic Command in drafties. Yeah, I think the blue looks nice. Like the Sun Warriors a lot, especially if you want to go allies, so that's a good payoff. Now I've got another Benevolent River Spirit for the blue-white deck. Azula Always Lies is good. Cruel Administrator is busted if he is unanswered. So this might be also a good pickup. But I definitely want to force White for the Legend of Yangchen. But I don't see any white cards here, so we can go for the Boomy Bash. I like me the Cruel Administrator a little bit more, and you don't have to marry your first picks. I think Cruel Administrator, Benevolence, River Spirit is something that I can definitely see. The Water Bending is good if you make a lot of clue tokens, so that you don't lose too much tempo. So to keep that in mind, you can also tap artifacts. And Allies is quite strong in nearly every color, so Allies is one of the easiest decks to draft. Power level wise, I think Administrator a little bit better than the River Spirit. You would consider the land here because of all of the bombs, and also of the splash for the Sun Warriors. That is also a consideration. I think pack 1 we stay a little bit more open-minded. Get the Administrator here and see how far we come. Okay, now we get punished. Hermetic Herbalist. A really good sign for allies. Fixes us in any color. Needs us to be in blue-green though, so the Legend of Yangchen might be a double splash. Could also just pick the North Pole Gates, but I think the power level in the creature slot a little bit too big. That you overpick the lands over the good, effective creatures here. Boomy also a really effective finisher if you have at least some lessons. So yeah, it's either the Herbalist or the Boomy. Herbalist also gets better with lessons, I think we go for that one. But I'm a little bit undecided right now. Not the biggest fan of Wolf Bats. Merciful is okay. Audience is solid. Is no ally, unfortunately. I think I'll go with the Cycle of Renewal just to enable us playing everything that we want to. Now there's another Hebe. We've got the Waterbending Scroll. Gets better for every island that we have. Glider Kits is kinda nice. So I can see us picking up the Hebe or the Glider Kits here. We'll go with the Hebe here. Might be wrong. Maybe just pick up all of the allies and go to town. Another Sokka's Haiku is nice. Keeping up 5 mana though is a little bit tough. So this time I think it's either the Meditating Pools or the Haiku. We'll go for the pools here. I want my fixing and I want it now. We'll pick up the River Spirit over the soldiers, I would say. Foggy Bottom Swamp is also a thing. Shower coming back is also kinda interesting. Can also see us pick up the abandoned attachments. The double blue is something that I personally don't like. It's a good late card. I think we'll go with the River Spirit here, see how far we come. Now I've got the Airbending Lessons, which is nice. Got the Misty Palmoasis or the Haiku or the Warriors. I think I'll go with the land here. Pick up the Omashu too. Battle Fan is one of the better 2-drops for allies. Ooh, now we've got the Boiling Rock Rioter, is an ally. Gives you value. Got also enter the Avatar state. Sunblast Peak if we want to get into the reds, don't need to though. I think we'll take the power here. Pick the Rioters. Now, Fatal Fissure. Not really playable. Another Hermetic Herbalist is kinda nice. Got also the North Pole Gates. Not sold on the blue right now. Would love to be base green, that's for sure. So maybe pick just another Herbalist. Then we've got the Daily Agents if we want to go into black-green. Maybe black-green-blue. Best card in the pack here, definitely the Daily Agents, that's for sure. And that if we just want to force allies, I can see us picking the Kyoshi Warriors or the land. Land definitely good here, but the Daily Agents are just busted. Avatar State is also very solid, keep that in mind, that's totally true. Got the White Lotus reinforcements, the Meditation Pool. I think Legend of Yangchen a little bit more of an incentive to go white. So maybe the blue-green is a little bit of a trap here. Glider Staff is good, World Top Sentries is a nice ally. Got also the Enthusiasts. Yeah, definitely the Glider Staff. Is some pseudo removal. Some tempo spell. Now the Air Nomad Legacy, if we have some flyers, it's kinda good. Got the Razor Rings, got the Serpent's Pass. Don't see too much green. Can see us splash the white or the black. Don't see the red right now. Could be another land pick here. Base blue-green with the Herbalist, splash into black, splash into white. Air Nomad Legacy is really good though. Yeah, I think I'll take the fixing here and cry not too much about it. Then Leaves from a Vine with the Self-Mill. Really good with Lessons, otherwise not so exciting. Earth King and Soldiers is good if you have something on board. Waterbender, not. Watery Grasp, not interesting. Maybe the Hawk Monkey if you have some +1/+1 counter Earth Bending synergies. So I think... I'm not sure about the Leaves from the Vine. Rubbish pack, yeah. It's a little bit unimpactful. Maybe go with the Earth Kingdom here. Can also see us pick the 2-drop in green. Badger Mold is nice. Pretenders is good. Water Bending Lesson is busted. So it's either the Badger Mold or the Water Bending Lesson. Because I definitely want to go into green, I think the Badger Mold might be the better pick here. But Lesson is just so much value. Yeah, there we've had another Airbending Lesson, Merchant or the Buzzard. The black looks good, the green looks nice, the white looks so good. How are we looking with our distribution so far all over the place? Don't see any good blue unfortunately, so that sucks. I think Airbending Lesson is just pretty good and solid. Can bounce, for example, some Kyoshi Battle Fan gives you another token. Or also airbend the lands. So we go for the Kyoshi Warriors here. Another Battle Fan is nice. Yip Yip is solid. Hawk Monkey is good. But yeah, I think we are green-white, especially with the White Lotus here. Maybe splash the blue. Don't see the River Spirit right now. Platypus Bear is okay. Fatal Fissure like unfortunately pretty unplayable. Ooh, very late merchant. And another Legend of Yang Chen in the Ang. Oh boy. So yeah, we've got it. So I will pause because we are in... We are in quick draft, we can't pause. Oh yeah. So 3 minutes of ad break. Get the timer online. To have a little bit of a chill, I would say. Yeah, we've got Angst with Savior. We've got Legend of Yang Chang, so you can open more than one rare. That's kinda interesting. Haha, I've got 1 sub point and 1 subscriber. So awesome. Look at that, everybody. Whee. Nice. Now I feel like a real streamer. Thanks for that, Jojo. Big shoutouts to Ember Pingu. So yeah, this pack looks stacked. We'll definitely pick another Legend of Yang Chang, but sheesh. Ang also being there is a little bit nasty. Would have loved to pick him up too. Nom nom. So everybody, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. We are in pack 3 and we've got some nice little options here. We've got Legend of Yangcheng number 2, Aang Swift Savior, another Heibei, Sandbender Storm, Foggy Bottom Swarm for our Blood Splash, and a lot of good cards. By the way, if Untap does not work, you can always go here to Draft Sim, for example, and just go to Set Review, Limited Set Review, and can have a look at all of the inside of the pro players about the format. As you can see, Yang Chen is one of the best, if not the best card in the whole set, so we'll definitely high pick it. Other than that, we've got also the Swift Savior. So have a look how that one looks. Still a solid 8 out of 10, and I need it for my collection for the Zero Budget Brawl. But yeah, Yang Chen is too busted, we'll have to take her. Have to pick her. It's a mythic, so ever so good for the collection. So pick the Legend of Yang Chen. Don't cry about it and go even further beyond. Now we've got Fated Firepower, which is another mythic. As you can see in Limited, 0 out of 10, but it's kind of fun if you draft around it. I cannot splash it because red is the color that we will definitely not play. So I can see us pick up either the Firebending Student for our collection. Could also go with the Earth King Traders because we need a lot of removal still. Got the Cruel Administrator. If you want to flesh out your collection, I would definitely recommend you pick one of the rares or mythics. Our deck looks already quite nice. So you can see us pick up the Firebending Student. But depending on how much you draft, it might not even be necessary. So yeah, tempo-wise for our win record, I think the Earth Kingdom trailer is the pick here. Other than that, Firebending Student is just good. Let's go and greed it out. I want to show you all how the quick drafts work. Getting a playable deck in quick draft is, as you can see, not too hard to achieve. We also got the shared roots here to fix us. And now Bambit makes me redeem the Angstwift Savior. I have to craft him. Oi boy. So thanks for that, Bambit. Got also shout the Moonslayer here. I personally like to get the shared roots so that we just have our splash covered here. Shao, on the other hand, it can be really nice. But if you have a look at the draft sim once again, go Shao. He's only a 3 out of 10 because, yeah, Blood Moon does not matter too much in Limited. Can be still a quite interesting commander. I will go for the shared roots here, I think, over the Razor Rings. I still want my fixing, be quite nice. But yeah, we might be a little bit punished for me not picking up our removal when we can. And we are already in pack 3. So yeah, we've got 2 Legend of Young Gens, so keep that in mind. It's a removal spell. With 2 shared roots, I think we should be fine with our splash, whatever we want to splash. Got the Southern Air Temple 2 now. Bitter Work, Pillar Launch. Could pick the Heartless Act if we feel a little bit unhappy. But I think we don't even have to splash black if we want to. We are base green and white right now, maybe with a black splash. So I think picking the Southern Air Temple is really nice, especially if you have some Earthbending shenanigans going on. I think this card is pretty good. Sandbender Storm a little bit too situational. Could also go for the Heartless Act, totally overlook that one. So yeah, with what we have, we could go black, we could go white. I think the white a little bit heavier here. Earthbending Lesson is solid, 4 mana 4 is nice. Got the Ursa's Cruelty. Just want to go straight up 3 colors, the Cruelty might be better here. Unfortunately did not see too much blue. Ally count is also quite low, but we don't really play... We've got the Battle Fan, so our ally count is still okay-ish. Could just pick the Cruelty here. This card 2 is solid, it's another lesson. Got also Earthbending Lesson itself, which is quite nice with the Daily Agents here, and with the Badger more. So I can see us pick up the Earthbending Lesson here. We still need some creatures, so I think that's fine. Footwork, Beetlehead Emergence, Water Skin. Fixing looks quite nice with 2 shared roots. Master Paco kinda nice if you can get some counters on him. The Shao is a double black card. Not sure about those. Beetle-headed Merchant. We already are good on the 5-drop slot. Ooh, Undead Courier! Welcome back, welcome back. Hello, hello. How do you do? So yeah, I think power level wise the Shao is better. Don't have too much sacrifice synergies. No allies here besides the treetop. Waterbender Skin is so la la. Footwork might be just an interesting combat trick. Let's try it like this. Can also be quite the blowout. So yeah, shared roots wheeling is not something unexpected, I would say. Go for the Succus less exile here just to have more removal. Still need some playables. But with 3 shared roots we can play everything we want. Now we've got another Badger Mole or the Foggy Bottom Swamp. We'll go for the Mole here. Ooh, another Administrator, oof. We've got the Waterbending Lesson too, if you want to go into blue. We've got some nice ones here. Can splash nearly everything. So yeah, I think we are far away from the red. Although the Administrator one of the best cards, I don't really want to go 5 colors. If you can play the Hermetic Herbalist, we might still be able to go 5 color though. So keep that in mind. But I think Waterbending Lesson is better, so let's pick that one up. Got the first time Flyer. How many lessons do we have? 5. So yeah, Flyer is good. Moose is nice. Azula always wins in black, also good. Let's Pick the flyer. Gazer Leaper is good. Got the pillar launch or the peddler. So yeah, I think the draft was okay. Did not pick up too much rare shenanigans. First things first, let's redeem our wildcards because Bambit. I don't want to forget about it. Swift Savior it is. So let's go decks, my decks, redemptions. Get rid of that one. Thank you so much for that redemption, by the way. Angels are a real thing. Was quite fun to play. Then go craft, go Ang. Let's go to not collected, Swift Savior. Shout out to Bambit. Will draft him up, but definitely nice to have him right now. Also burns my wildcards. As you can see, we still have a lot of burn to the, of them to burn. And then we've got the Badgermole Cup. So, first Mythic from Bambit. Thank you so much for the redemption. Here we go, here we go. Beep, 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 beep. This card changes. So whenever I play Badgermole or I play the Ang, I have to shout out Bambit, so that's kind of fun. Hype, hype, hype it up. Fellow streamer gets the shout out. Nice, nice, nice. And what did Georgia redeem? Already forgot about it. Oops. So where is Jojo? He redeemed 2 things today. Maybe go for redemption. Nope. Redeem, craft a rare, craft a mythic. What the heck? Search engine, don't leave me hanging. Let him cook, click code, suggest, test. Deck name, get to the Jappa. Craft a mythic. Yeah, this should be fine. I think George redeemed a pole. Whoops. By the way, everybody, what avatar commander do you like the most? I think this was 26 during our draft. Now we should be back to tech. So big shoutouts to Bambit, crafting the Badgermole Cup, reserving him for the shoutouts. So let's go back into drafties. Maybe you use it to slowly build me my meta deck. Oof. I can definitely do that. Build the deck. Here we go. So everybody, here we are with the deck builder portion. As you can see, our red a little bit red drafted. Whoops. But not something that I will play. Still debating between the black and the blue. I think we can play nearly everything that we want to. We are quite well set up with our fixing. Having 3 shared roots is kinda nuts. That's so much good ramp. Platypus Bear also kinda nice. As a solid 2 mana 2/3 with some lessons engraved. We'll cut him though. First time flyer is awesome, that's a really good card. Is also an ally, which makes our white lotus reinforcements better. Might cut the fancy footworks. I'm not the biggest fan of that card, but it can be still quite nice blowout. Geyser Leaper is good as an ally. We have a little bit of synergies. So 7 allies with some Kyoshi Battle Fence is nice. Can definitely cut some of those if we don't know what to cut. Like me the waterbending lesson. Like me the distribution so far. We've got some good rares in black too. And some free splash, so I think I'll get those in. Hey Bay might be a little bit wrong. And splashing the black might be a little bit greedy, but I think the Agents and Boiling Rock Rioter is good enough power level that we might want to try them out. So that's something that I would just want to give a try. Can also just see us cut the black, not get distracted too much. But yeah, with the Shared Woods we have an easy splash here, I would say. Got also the Cycle of Renewal. Are a little bit weak on the creature side, but the Battle Fan doubles as a creature, so that's okay. Would at least love to have 5 or 6 lessons. We've got also the Airbending lesson, so that's not a big problem. Waterbending lesson is good. Could cut the Southern Air Temple. It's really nice though with the 2 bedroom walls, so I think it's nice. Maybe cut the Waterbending lesson. Maybe cut the Earthbending lesson or a Battle Fan. I can see us do it like this. Play it like that. Definitely need a solid amount of green. We need a solid amount of blue. Yeah, our distribution is quite even. We've got enough fixing, so I think it should be fine. I think the most important part is that we hit our green for the Shared Roots and the Cycle of Renewal. Other than that, we could try to splash some black too if we really need the power. Maybe cut some cards like the Benevolent River Spirit. Still want to try out this card, so I think we'll give it a try at least for the game. So this will be the first iteration of our deck. Let's see how much color screw we really get. And other than that, let's have some fun. Ooh, Mochikyo says he plays Standard Brawl nowadays and Tough Blind Bandit is awesome. All of the Toughs are really, really strong. That's totally true. Can definitely see that. So this will be white-green, blue allies. Allies / lessons. Let's go into some games. See how far we come this time. This deck looks a little bit mediocre, not gonna lie. Still might want to add the black too, but we've got 2 Legends of Young Chen, so I think those should be definitely our win cons here. Yeah, and here's the thing with the blue. Maybe go blue-green, splash the white a little bit more. Would love to keep this hand, but we'll have to mulligan, so color screwed once. Can get the forest back, can fix our mana with the roots, so play the island, the forest. Play the forest, play the plains, search ourselves the islands, ramp it up. Fix our mana. Okay, Knowledge Seeker is nice. We'll go with the Earth Kingdom General here, I guess. Could also go Hermetic Herbalist into Battle Fan. Let's do it like this. Gain 2 life and pass. Take the 2, that's fine. Another Shared Roots is fine, we need more green. So let's go either Shared Roots or Hermetic Herbalist. I think thinning out the deck might be a little bit better. So let's do it like this, search for the green here. Especially if they have removal for our Herbalist, I'm quite sad. So let's go for the Battle Fan. Just go white, pass for now. So yeah, Herbalist in our deck a little bit strange, I would say. Because it's fixing, we should go more blue-green heavy. But because the most cards in our deck are green and white, this is a little bit of no, not so good play. So we can bounce the Earth King General and play maybe the card again, but they definitely might have the Quench open. So I think we just go Hermetic Herbalist here and pass for now. Keep up our lessons at instant speed. 2 Knowledge Seekers is kind of crazy. I've got the North Pole Patrol. Okay. Taps down the token, that's fine. So block with the land, block with the herbalist, see what they do. Okay, abandon attachments, so draw 2. Playing against blue-white once again, so why? Blue-white seems so nuts. And the Seekers also gives them a clue whenever it dies. It's such a good card. The only thing is, what do we want to play? They want to earthbend my general here or try to renewal. I think the renewal is still better. So sacrifice the forest here. Get me a forest and an island. Get all of the nasty stuff out of the way. I want only the good stuff. Okay, now with the yip. Okay, they tap out and so no quench at least. Ah, we've got the River Spirit. River Spirit, by the way, also really nice with the Kyoshi Battle Fan, so that's something that I totally forgot. So what can we do? Can play the River Spirit just for full price while they are tapped down. So that's good. Ooh, Legend. Legend in Lotus. Would love to see it. Yeah, the draw was nice. River Spirit was really good, but just us ramping is already really good. I like a very sleek deck. River Spirit also quite tough to remove because of the Ward 2. And if they just airband it, it's also quite nice for us because we get to scry again. They can waterband, but it costs them a lot of mana. So let's see what they do. Yeah, haha, they've got the crushing waves, yikes. I have to tap down another 2. Okay, opponent wants to aggro us. We've got the Legend of Yangchen. So we should be able to force them to sacrifice their North Pole. Patrol. So do it like this. Adios. And then we just stay back on defense. Our late game is nuts. So they have to raise us. Block with the token here. Can block with the general too. I've got the allies to pump with the reinforcements, but I don't want to take too much damage. I think we'll cash in the ally token here. If they pump, they go up to 4 and 3. Still eat auto creatures, 2 for 1 us. We can draw opponent a million cards and also draw a million cards ourselves. I'm not sure about that though. Yeah, I think we'll just take the 2 here, see if they... Yeah, they grow their Knowledge Seekers, so I'm stupid. Should have definitely gotten rid of that one. Not sure about the second mode. But I kinda want my action. They draw a lot of cards, we draw a lot of cards. Because they play blue-white tempo, this might have been the worst play possible. We still try and see how bad it will be. Blue-white. Go for the Earthbending Lesson, see if they have a counter spell. Protection spell or whatever. Okay, they've got the octopus form. They can play the shared roots. Okay, there's another white source, I would say. Can play the Hermetic Herbalist. and cry ourselves to sleep. Yeah, not sure about the second mod. I think we should not have given our opponent the outs here. They just love to draw a million cards and they have everything in hand. Now we cannot even double spell. That our River Spirit is still tapped down sucks. So yeah, play the White Lotus. Oh, they've got Lost Days, interesting. Gladly take that one back, thank you very much. Play the Meditation Pools, re-equip to our Earth Kingdom General. Pass for now. They have another clue, so big oof. Yeah. Okay, drawing our opponent a million cards with the Young Gen was a big oopsie. They still had a lot of card draw, but with the Knowledge Seekers on board, this was a punt, I would say. I'll take that one. Punt count already at 4. Nah, it's not really a punt because I did it with intention. I think punts are unintentionally. Let's keep it at 3. But yeah. This looks really bad. They have everything and I have nothing. And blue-white seems to be one of the best decks. Yeesh. Blue-white tempo is nasty. Nasty business. So let's go Southern Air Temple. Half a punt, haha. Gain 1 life. Can still sacrifice the Meditation Pools, try another card. Keep the defense strong right now. Got the Legend of Yang Cheng to get rid of the River Spirit, so pass. Might be still pretty dead. Yeah, we'll have to block like this, have to block like this. Want to get definitely rid of their Knowledge Seeker, so do it like that. If they bounce our White Lotus, we might still get blown out. But yeah, cannot play around that. So block. See what they have. They have 5 cards in hand. I would be so surprised if they did not have any interaction. Interesting. Whoa. And very interesting. They 2-for-1 themselves. That was a really good block for us. Yeah, and we have 2 Legends of Yang Chen right now. So this game is not over. This game is definitely not over. So equipped to the White Lotus reinforcements. Pass for now. They have 10 lands on the field. 1 engrave. So still 6 cards left to draw. How much power do we have left in deck is a question. Got the Lesson, got the Glider, got the Warriors. Oh. Depends if their late game is better than ours. To the bottom, okay. Honest work it is. They have so much more mana, that's the problem. So I think I'll humbly decline here. Play the Badger Mole, don't make the same mistake. Earthband, one of the islands. Could play the second Legend of Yang Chen. I definitely could try to just mill our opponent. But I don't want to give them the flying outs to just wreck me. So keep the removal back. Can smack in for some damage to maybe deal a lot. I'm not sure about it though. Maybe hit in with our small stuff. We're not dead on board, so it should be fine. Yeah, they've got the banner attachments. With a second Legend of Yang Chen, I kinda think slow rolling removal, not giving them the extra card draw is way better. If we were ahead, I think it wouldn't be too bad, but it still gives them the outs to our cards. So I'm not happy with that. So yeah. We still have to be very careful here. This game is not nearly over. So let's equip the Battle Fan to the Herbalisto, I would say. just smash in with everybody. Doesn't really matter too much. This is such a greedy play. I think we keep the small stuff back. Just hit in with the big stuff. Us being able to airbend the air temple or the humble merchant, hahaha, or the badger mall is kinda nuts. Okay, they've got the razor rings, so get only hit for free. That's fine. We re-equip, I guess, to the undo here. Play the planes, pass for now. Keep defense strong. Haha, glider kits. That's a free drop, so perfect target for my legend. They only have 8 cards left in decks, so we definitely could just mill them out. And we have a lot of power left, so I think we're legend here. Get rid of the flyer. They have only 1 card in hand. Would have to draw into 2 quenches, I guess. And we could still pay for it, so it doesn't matter. Nice, the second legend got the job done. Perfect. Yoo-hoo! This is not white-black, this is white-ident. So yeah, with all of the fixing that we have, I definitely can see us play... maybe a little bit more blue. How's our curve out? We are mainly blue at the start. Battle Fan also quite nuts with the River Spirit, totally overlooked that. Keep that in mind, this is a 2-for-1 for the waterbending. Geyser Leaper is nice. Can get through the deck. So what do we think? Kinda want more islands in the deck, if I'm really honest. Maybe go something like this. Go 7-7-4. White is our main color, but it's more the interactive side. We have a lot of fixing and we want to hit our colors on time. So I think we start with a little bit more blue. Get the white just with our roots and are happy with that. Maybe should go more into green to at least hit our green on curve. We'll try, we see. Let's see how far we come with this deck. Legend of Young Gen is definitely busted. Also quite nice in Commander, because every opponent can choose another permanent on board. So you can blow out everything quite nice. So yeah, we are color screwed once again. We've got the shared woods to get into our herbalist, so that's fine. We have all of the fixing in the world, so I think 3 color is definitely possible. Could even consider 4 color, but I definitely think this is what I can accept with our mana base so far. So let's go for the blue. Got the herbalist into the legend, which is kind of fun. Could also play Badger Mole, go to town. Playing against Il Gaviglio. Opponent with the curve out. You'll love to see it. So play the planes. Could go Lesson and pray that we hit another land. Might be the way to go. Kind of want to ramp up though. This is a tough one. Yeah, I think with what our opponent has on board, we have to go a little bit more like this. But this is a tapped 4-4. This is at least a block, but they have all of the evasion. So it doesn't matter too much. Not hitting our land drop might be a little bit too bad. Can still try and get some tempo back with the airbending lesson though. So it's fine. Okay, there's the shared roots. We still have only 1 green, so that sucks. Get the herbalist online. They have the cave of 2 lovers. So big oof. Us not hitting our land drops, opponent being at 5 sucks really bad. If they see it, they will remove our herbalist. If not, I will be happy to get rid of the cave here before they earthbend free. They could also ping us out of the game with the Vindictive Warden. Oh, so it's either the Lovers or the Warden next turn. I think the 3-3 is not too bad. Warden definitely a win condition here. Geyser Leaper is also a threat, so big oof. They can only attack if they want to, so that's fine. We have to tap down for the Legend of Yang Chen though. So yeah, our mana really screws us a little bit over. Can get one extra if we hit the Shared Roots first, so can still be at 4. How do I want to do this? Definitely need to get rid of the Geyser Leap, but they still have so much attack though. This sucks real bad. I could play it a little bit slower, go Shared Roots and airbend their Leaper. I think this might be the better play. So... they earthbend with the Cavern. That's fine. Do it like this. Play the Shared Roots. Keep up the tempo, get us another green source. Could have also gone for another white. Keep up the defense. And next turn, I think we just airbend their Geyser Leaper. Keep their attacks weak. Yeah, bending is busted. Every bending is quite nasty. Let's see what they do. Okay, let's try to airbend less and their Geyser Leaper. See what they do. Stumbling around with your mana definitely loses you some games in this format. It is so punishing. It's really, really punishing. So play the planes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cannot double spell. Can definitely get rid of the Geyser Leaper here. Get us another good flyer. Still not sold on the draw 3, especially if you play from behind. It might be a necessary evil, but I hate it. Don't like it one bit. Each player chooses, yeah. They don't have to choose anything. Vindictive Warden is bad. Defense is at least a little bit strong. I really hate not to get rid of the Vindictive Warden here. But we don't really have a choice. Big boy it is. Decline, thanks very much. Play the first time flyer. Then play the Badger Mole Cup. What the heck? Deck, what are you doing? This sucks. I've tapped extra out for that stupid shit. Sorry for that one, but for this stuff. And they still tapped automatically everything else. Oi boy, with earthbending, please, full control. Auto tapper really screws you over otherwise. That was annoying. Big oof. This is really unfortunate. Now I've tapped on the herbalist for nothing. They have a better attack. And they have a really solid prime target with the planes here. By the way, big wombo combo earthbending with the sacrifice lands. You can earthbend and then sacrifice them to get them back as lands. And recur the card draw. Costs you a lot of mana, but if you're flooded, it's definitely a thing. But yeah, this sucks. This sucks really bad. And we've got the Benevolent River Spirit too. Always with the busted Convoke cards. Yeah, earthbending in the Exile lands gives attack triggers, yes. But yeah, that's the reason why I definitely think about just quick drafting a lot of Avatar. And keeping the premier drafts back. Okay, Legend of Yangcheng triggers. We can airbend, which is kind of nice. Oh, we have all of the mana in the world, so that should be fine-ish. So play the general. Counter on the meditation. Gain another 2, so that's fine. Play the Badger Maul to enable the Yangcheng. Does she only give mana to cast lessons? Yeah, I'm stupid. Okay. Was not really a punt. But still sucks. We can tap the 5 for another counter shenanigan. Do we have the luxury though? I think we'll still give it a try. Then earthbend the Badger Maul again, I guess. Trading one Badger Maul for another is a little bit oof. Could also just do it like this. Maybe get the Earth Kingdom General out of the way. It's just a 2-2. Get another counter on the meditation pools. Pass for now. Stay back on defense. Saving the General from removal. Giving us more life. Stabilizing once more. Ooh, these are long games. Boomy Bash. Big blocker down. River Spirit coming through. And they still have the Geyser Leaper too. So yeah. Kinda strange to see me getting screwed by waterbending so much these drafts. I thought earthbending was busted, but for whatever reason waterbending also quite strong. Pretty strong. So still not sure what waterbending style is the best. This game is hectic as hell. I think now it's stabilized a little bit, but the flyers are what get me. And I don't have too many flyers in my deck and not too much reach. And my main removal is airbending, so I normally want to tempo at least a little bit. At least I don't have the stupid Koi which gets unblockable. But it sucks still pretty bad. Okay, Glider stuff is at least something. Airbending with Legend of Yangcheng, by the way, is pretty busted, so that they had exactly the Boomy Bash from top is quite unfortunate. So I can have Kingdom General here. Get my stuff big and strong. Get a counter on the meditation pool. Gain another 2. Could glider stuff, airbend, up to 1 target creature. Get rid of the serpent here, get a good attack in for at least 12. I could attack with everything. Let's play the glider stuff here. I think this will be our play. We'll have to pressure the flyers, otherwise will get me. So Serpent be gone. And then I think we just bash in with everything that we have. Add one white, add one blue. Can also give flying. Don't really... And +1/+1. So makes the trade with my bedroom also a little bit more unattractive. I think we'll do it like this. Could have also equipped the first time flyer to attack with more creatures. But I kinda want to keep at least a little bit of defense back. So smack in. Oh, they have to block at least something. This is 12, 17, 21. They have to jump. Ah, the crackback might kill me. Not sure about it. Ah, this might have been a little bit too ambitious. Maybe just attack with the lens here. This might come back to bite me. They have still the activation with the Vindictive one, that is a big problem here. But yeah, depending on what they have in hand and if they want to go all in. And what they top deck, especially what they top deck might be tough. What a banning for the win, lol. You've always been a fan of Midweek-Magic here. Oof. Ay ay ay. Trading the Badger Mole for the mountain. Yeah, definitely should have just attacked with our tramplers here and kept the best back on defense. Because the Vindictive one is their win condition. This card will get me. They go down to 3. Let's see if they had it. This attack was way too ambitious. We've got the jump blocks and we have tramplers. They still have the 6/5 though, which costs 0. Because a lot of lessons. Airbending a card that gets a discount on cast is big oof. Okay, there's a serpent. I can still give one of our tramplers flying too, so that's something. I'm not sold on our last attack. Definitely should have kept back a little bit more stuff. And a big flying Badger Mole is something they like. Especially with the opponent being able just to deal us 10 damage in the air. So yeah, block here. Can only block one of the 1-powered creatures, so that sucks. We might just be dead on board. So yeah, block one of the tokens dead. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, don't tell me they have exactly lethal. That would be so annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. Okay, we would be at 1. What did they top deck? Did they get the lightning strike? What will it be? First time fly is not good enough. This game. They can burn us for another one, but it's not good enough. Nice. Whew. Never ever did I get punished for such greedy plays. Oh, hi. Oof, big GG's. 2-0, nice. That was a tough one. Should have definitely just attacked with the tramplers here. Keep my flyers back on defense. Might have bitten me back, but the opponent did not draw their out. So yeah, Vindictive Warden definitely coming clutch here. Gave them way more angles to deal the lethal points of damage. You think you block a 2-powered creature instead of a token though? I did not see any 2-powered creature. You cannot block the one because he is menace, and the other creatures would have been the forecaster and the 2 tokens. So on the floor I would only see the block on the ally here. Yeah, the 2-power had menace. Yeah, that's one of the reasons And Warden is busted. Warden is really strong. Especially in red-black aggro, I like him a lot. But as you can see, even in some board stalls where it goes long, just having the option to mana sink everything into a little bit of ping damage. It's a difference between winning and victory, and losing quite heftily. But yeah, as you can see, we fight it out with the best of the best, cream of the crop, a lot of mythic players, so that's quite fun. Mana is fixed this time. The first 2 games we had to Malta 6, which was annoying, but this is fine. So go Forest into Island into Herbalist. Totally overlooked that Herbalist gives us 2 mana only if it casts a lesson. But yeah, we've got the River Spirit, which is really good. Got the Legend of Young Jen. Numero uno. So I think this draft definitely juicy. Got a prime target to remove with Enthusiasts here. So let's see what we can do. Drop the white because it does not matter too much. Can play the glider stuff to get some tempo. Could just drop the first time flyer to get a little bit of evasion going. Glider stuff with the airbending also quite nice with our ATBs, so I want to keep it up. Lesson targets Yang Jane. So this is our wombo combo flicker. Good stuff. Yeah, I think we just hit in for 2. Airbend the Enthusiasts here. They still have to recast it for 2, so don't get too much of a discount. And we hit for a little bit of damage. Also red-white wants to be really aggressive, so the tempo swing is definitely appreciated. Okay, shared roots. Play the forest. Then play the Legend of Young Jen. Show them that we have the upper hand here. Enthusiasts begun. Bye-bye. We should have an easy time against white-red. At least with what we had so far. It's kind of crazy. Oh, Magic here is used to playing Tramplers. Nice. I love Trample, it's such an awesome keyword. All of the base keywords like flying, like trampling, like haste, they are just self-explanatory. They are so good. So... I don't want to let the aggro deck draw even more cards, so thank you. What can we do now here? Could airbend the Legend of Young Jen. 2 legends, by the way, can go infinite if you have cast 2. So that's kind of fun. If you can enable it, it's definitely something that I want to try out. Could also be just greedy and airbend lesson to get rid of the Kyoshi warriors here. Can just play the River Spirit to get more good stuff. Yeah, I think we just Benevolent River Spirit here. The cool thing with Legend of Young Jen, it also goes infinite with glider stuff. Because whenever you cast your second spell, airbend up to another non-target, non-land permanent. So you can bounce the stuff, flicker the stuff. I think Badger Mole and Shared Roots is good. Kind of want to ramp up a little bit more, so that's nice. And all of the 2 mana spells enable our airbending shenanigans. So that's something. So I think the opponent will lose to Legend of Young Jen quite easily here. But they definitely can surprise me. Kinda interested to see how far we will come. Attacking with the warriors, what do they have? This is unblockable, this deals 3. Yeah, I removed their stuff, so it doesn't matter to me too much. Next turn will be quite obnoxious. Okay, Cave of Two Lovers. That's a really good one. Opponent going ever so wide. We also have to be careful because of the Desert's Disciple. Deserter's Disciple's pretty Gucci. So play Shared Woods number uno. Search ourselves another plains. Play number dos, I would say. Then airbend the glider stuff. Get ourselves another island. Can keep up the airbending lesson, so I think we just stay on defense right now. Might have to smack in though with the Deserter's Disciple. Yeah, we definitely have to pressure them somehow, so let's go for the small little hit in with the River Spirit. Kinda like to airbend the glider stuff now, but we need a block with the Young Chen here. And also we did play our second spell already. So keeping spells back to cast is definitely the way. But yeah, we just need the airbend stuff and one extra spell and we should be good to go. Oh, and look at that artwork, it looks so awesome. I love it. Ooh, airbending lesson. Oh, that sucks. Add white and white, just because. Show some dominance. Let's see if they just want to attack. To combat they go. Cannot let them attack in for everything, so they'll have to stay in defense with Young Chen. We'll definitely block the Deserter's Disciple here. But then blowing out my Herbalist means that they have some answer. Let's get rid of the Disciples here. I have to block, unfortunately. Could have also just played the first time Flyer here. To have a little bit of a better block. So yeah, this was a great play and I've get punished quite heftily here. Let's see what is their combat trick. Might be Razor Wings. Might be a Pump Spell. Yeah, it's how to start the riot. But they still need another spell to get rid of Young Chen. Or am I dead on board? Yeah, I'm exactly dead. Ah, this sucks. This was unnecessary. So yeah, this is Red-White. Welcome to Avatar Limited. No punts allowed, otherwise you're dead. They had exactly the perfect card. How to start the ride is really good. Let's go again. Unfortunate, unfortunate. Yeah, I should have definitely played the Flyer here. Big problem is blocker-wise, it did not change everything in the equation. So yeah, I'm not sure about it. Play against Mythic Drafters. That is the game right now. Perfect mana once again. Oh, losing with a Legend of Young Chen on board feels really bad. I hate it. But also shows if you have the perfect curve for it, it doesn't really matter what Legends, Mythics or Rares you play. Power level of the cards is just busted. From Common to Mythic. Doesn't really matter too much. Can airbending lessen their clue? Which I find kinda funny. Just because. I think we can play it like this. Play another Herbalist store. Just airbend the clue, because reasons. Cycle for free. Because that is the way. Lands, am I right? Okay, opponent shorting. I love to see white, blue shorting here. So let's go for green, let's go for green. Also, I'm stupid. Yeah. Let's play it like this. Badger Mole. Give the Forest a counter. Pass for now. Okay, Submersible. Bounce my Herbalisto. Ooh, River Spirit is nice. So, play River Spirit. Can we play Herbalist? How much mana do we need? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is -1. This is -2. Yeah, we just have to do it like this. Water bend it up. River Spirit definitely not the best in my deck. Don't have to mention token makery. But I think it's still a very strong card. Ah, 2 lands. Don't really want those. I want some action, please, deck, please. Ooh. We've ad. Sorry for that, everybody. I'm quite nasty today with my ad breaks. Should have looked it up a little bit better. Key opponent with the River Spirit 2. Airbanning the River Spirit seems kind of fun. Have to pay another 2, but that's fine. So let's tap for white. Yeah. We do it like this. Airband lesson right now. Pay another DOS. Adios. Ooh, Geyser Leaper is nice. Then hit in for a solid 8. See what they want to do. And then I think we just airbend their submersible too. Adios. Get some pressure in, get some pressure in. Opponent on being on black is kinda annoying. Nice! They conceded. Sweet. So yeah, ad break is over. Sorry for the mid-roll ads, everybody. We are safe for another 60 minutes. So far, yeah, I don't know if it was easy. Our opponent missed some of the land drops early on. Played Submersible and River Spirit. We lessened and we stuffed their stuff and hit them for 8, and now they just concede. I think this game was not nearly over. But maybe they just thought different. I will gladly take this win from a pay director. Wink wink. So let's get our first wildcard. Ooh, another Requiem Monolith, nice. And I think our deck should go the distance. Would love to trophy with that one. The only thing that I personally think, if you are trophy worthy, you should definitely Premier Draft, because if you win the Premier Draft, you get 30% extra gems as a reward, and that's really nice. With 6 extra packs to crack, Premier Draft is definitely the way to go to flash out your collection. And I think Avatar, especially with the cards that are so powerful as commons and uncommons, definitely has the potential to get you there. So yeah. But still, Quick Draft really good to learn the format, I would say. Hey, Bambits. See you soon, see you soon. Have fun. Oh, nice. We are color screwed once again. With the Legend of Young Jin. This is a multi 5. I cannot keep that. The green hand looks fine-ish. Can get the glider stuff back into deck. But yeah, I hate our colors being screwed. We have so much fixing. We just need to hit it. Drawing the Shadowwoods here was perfect. So card disadvantage begun. Give us my white, please. Want to cast my spells as much as possible. Okay, your opponent also on green. With the Cabbage Merchant, yikes. Ooh, and the Young Chen came back, nice. So play the Earth Kingdom General here. Put 2 counters on the island though. Gain 2 life. And pray that we hit another land. Optimally, planes. But yeah, I shorted our planes a little bit to get more consistency with our mana fixing. Any other land would be awesome. We'll gladly trade with the Cabbage Merchant here. No extra lands for you. Yeah. Perfect. Now the Legend into the Parrot. That's awesome. Adios, Parrotto. They always have to read the card because they don't want to exile their stuff by accident. It's so much fun. I love it. Very nice. Okay, forest for us. Can draw another 3. How good do I feel about our deck? That's a big question here. They need their land drops, so I kinda want to decline them. Play the Gazer Leaper. Smack in with the island. Try to race like this. But we are down some cards because of the mulligan, so the draw 3 might have been something that we want to do. Let's see how bad it will be. Geyser Leaper, lead me to victory. I will not trade with the land. Need my flyers in the air. Want the pressure. Okay, cycle is nice. So let's do like this. Go and attack in with the Leaper first. Then go Kyoshi Battle Fan. See what the opponent does. And I think we'll pass for now. Don't really need to flicker the Battle Fan. It would be kinda okay. But yeah. Not necessary. I also don't want to run into a potential quench. Okay, Giant Koi, that's fine. Depends. I think end of turn we sacrifice. The extra attacker might be necessary. Guess we'll just go for the forest here. It leaves us with one less land, but it's okay, I would say. So get forest. Could have gone also for forest island in case of shenanigans. So yeah, now with the Geyser Leaper redrawing us hopefully into something good. Tap the Battle Fan and tap the rest in mana. Okay, Badgermole Cup is nice. Cannot play it right now, but next turn it will be awesome. So let's go hit in for another 8 in the air. Keep our defense strong. Pass for now. I think I'll jump. I think I'll jump with the token here. Their Koi can get unblockable. And that's 5 damage that you have to account for. River Spirit is good. And Yangchen can bounce another non-land. So it can bounce... Also it can airbend the River Spirit. If we hit the cheap spell... Could try and go for it. Okay, it's just an island. It's still okay. Can definitely pressure here. How do we do this? Get the Battle Fan on Yangchen, I would say. Could also get it on the Geyser Leaper. Both is fine. I think we just get it on the Yangchen. Then go to attacks, I would say. Keep defense strong, keep offense strong. Then play the island, play the Badgermole. Because they are down to 1 now, we just get another counter on our Foresto here and have an awesome 5 lethal threats on board. So that's good. Could have re-equipped to the Gazer Leaper here, but I think they cannot attack with just 1 life. Oh, so let's see how far we come. Hit us for another 4. It's fine. Okay. Ooh, Airbending Lesson is awesome. That's really good. So Airbending Lesson there. The non-land. I could just go for the Giant Core here. See what they have. How much pressure do you have, opponent? Ooh, and another legend. Don't have the extra white, but I think it's still quite nice. So let's re-equip to the Gazer Leaper. They need a lot of good stuff to win that. Hit them with everything and pray. Have to get rid of the Young Gen. Have to block the Leaper. They need to answer so many spells. Nice. Ooh, this should be game. GG's, GG's. Oh, ever so close to greatness. Nice, solid. Solid, solid. 4-1 so far. Perfect. Whoops. Here we go. 4-1 with ally lessons. Or just green, white, Young Gen, I would say. Nice, nice, nice. Game number 6 already. Whoop whoop. 4-1 so far. Would love to go the distance into the trophy. Shared Woods is such a good... It's such a good card. Having Rampant Growth back in standard is kinda crazy. I love it. So we can go turn 2 Shared Woods. Turn 3 maybe Earthbending Lesson. And go from there. We'll search definitely for the island. So that we can ramp with the Herbalist if we need to. Playing against blue-white once again. Okay, another Shared Roots. Kinda want to go for the Herbalist here. Let's try it like this. Water Tribe Rally is such a good card. Okay, Messenger Hawk. So no attack this turn. Defense going strong. Not hitting my land drop sucks. We can go Shared Roots and bounce one of their cards to draw another card. Don't really want to waste my Airbending Lessons though. Still think it's worth it. Just to get some tempo back. Go for the second white source here. For the Young Gen. Then play the Earthbending Lessons. Bounce either the Clue or the Aurelia. I think bouncing the Clue might be the correct play. Loses us another 2 life. But denies them the extra 2 damage with the Messenger Hawk if they don't have another card draw spell. Be it as it may. But yeah, tempo-wise we are definitely very far behind, so I'm not sure. I will gladly play a 5-drop next turn, so that's nice. So drop the planes, drop the Badgermole, cup it up with the planes. Waha. Pass for now. Soccer is annoying. Soccer is really annoying. So yeah. Interesting. Okay. No answer for the Badger mode is kind of interesting to see. So drop the meditation pools, that's for sure. can play the Benevolent Spirit into their counter spell mana, which I don't like. Don't have enough to tap for a potential quench. I don't know. Could always just Earthbending Lesson here. Don't really want to attack. I think I'll just go mid phase 2. Go Earthbending Lessons. Play around the potential quench. See what they have. Ooh, Sokka's Haiku. Haiku sucks. Okay, Mills Perotto, Island and Scroll. Knowledge Seeker, my nemesis. Big oof, big oof, big yikes. Okay, yeah, but them having the Haiku, definitely good for us not playing the River Spirit here. Would have been a 2-for-1 either way. And they've got the Waterbending Lesson too. So yeah, blue-white seems pretty busted. All of the tempo decks and the go card advantage decks, pretty nice. You can play so many different archetypes and decks in this format, I love it. So drop the forest, they have tapped down. So I think it is time for the River Spirit right now. Get ourselves an annoyed flyer. Both of the islands away, please. That was definitely worth it. Pass for now. Knowledge Seeker just growing and giving them another clue to go even more infinite. There are the Water Penguins. Big shout outs to Ember Pingu. And they've got the Water Panda Ascension too, so unblockability it is. So drop the island here. Play the Badger Mole first. Could give the counter to the meditation pools to draw us more cards, which I kinda like. I think we played like this. They still can attack with the Waterbender Ascension. So yeah, I have to do something rather soonish. So let's go and attack first, I would say. Because we cannot stay back against an Otter Penguin and a Messenger Hawk. Might have to still keep back the Benevolent River Spirit. If I can trade for the Seeker or the Soccer, it would be still nice. They have so much card draw. So I don't know what I can really do. I don't really have a good attack. I think it's not the correct call to attack here. Which sucks because Waterbender Ascension is a thing. We have to attack and cannot really race them because we are already so far behind. Guess we'll offer the trade and maybe the race. This will not end well. Welcome to the Thunderdome. We'll give it a try either way. Easiest soccer block. A try with the enforcements, I would say. Let's see what they have. Is there a quench? Yeah, of course they have a quench. Oh, I hate quench so much. Every 2 mana counter spell sucks. So annoying to play against. But yeah, they have a million ways to get a lot of advantage. So I have to get on the offense. Don't really have the time to stay idly back and wait for my demise. Getting rid of the soccer here also opens up our attacks quite nicely. But they have so much mana. Oh, so much card draw, so much mana. Of course they hit another soccer. Nice. Okay, this sucks. I hate soccer so much. And this body is so good. It's way too good. We'll have to stay back with the Badger Mob. But they will definitely attack with the River Spirit here. Can drop the planes here, sacrifice a meditation pool and maybe try into something better. Not sure if I can do it right now. Might have to block. So pass. Pass for now, sacrifice end of turn. See if we hit something. But yeah, their Relias really outvalue us here. Looking at the top 4 in limited is kinda busted. With only a 40 card deck. Okay. So Sokka and his trusty hawk gets in. Not even, he just goes in with the penguin here, interesting. I could just sacrifice now and see what we hit from the top. What will it be? Perfect. And also giving the Knowledge Seeker here is really bad. Giving the Knowledge Seeker unblockable here is really bad. Ascension getting a counter whenever you do damage is kinda nuts. So let's search for some answers. Legend of Yanjing might be still okay. But yeah, we don't draw anything but lands. Lands and land search. We've seen so much of our deck. Cannot see us win against that. And our opponent has us dead next turn. So yeah, I can't see that one. This sucks. It is what it is. Got wrecked by blue-white once again. I think my blue-white record today is at least 0-3. Blue is such a good card. Such a good color. Such a good color. Big oof. So let's go again. Still have 1 loss to get. And 3 wins to achieve. Our deck is awesome. Lot of ramp. Not too much interaction. But if we hit our rares and mythics, it should be fine. Blue. Yeah, perfect. This is the opener like I personally like it. Turn to Hermetic Herbalist, fixes it to white, gets us 2 Kyoshi Warriors or White Lotus Reinforcements, beats down with allies. So if we are uninterrupted, this will be nice. Got also a Southern Air Temple to give us a little boost. So let's go Herbalist. Next turn could also go Cycle. Depends on if we hit the land or not. Ooh, playing against the mirror match. Ooh, accumulate wisdom without any extra value. That's fun. Yeah, then I think we just go as wide and as aggro as possible. Was to reach horse. This is really the mirror match. Nice. You'll love to see it. Awesome. Next time we can go first time fly into Cycle, then White Lotus Reinforcements into Southern Air Temple, and it should be really awesome. So play the forest here. Could also go first time flyer into White Lotus right now, which I kinda like. Don't even need to play the Cycle here. Just smack in with everybody. First time flyer is such a good card. I love the comments in this set. They are so strong. Ay, ay, ay. Ooh, Earth King on curve is kind of fun. Ba ba ba. Not the most optimal play, but definitely the most powerful play that I have right now. Could also ramp up a little bit more with the cycle and the shared roots, fix our mana, search 3 lands of our deck, gives us more power. But I think we just want to smack in with everything. Get the defense strong, get the offense strong. Pass for now. So yeah, so far so good. You love to see it. Ooh, Earth Rumble. That's a nice one. Oh, animates a land and fights. This sucks. Bum, 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 bum. So let's offer some trades, I would say. As long as we can. Would love to airband the bear token, but I think the trade is still okay. No, do they have the other estate? Come on, this sucks. They're so lucky. They're so freaking lucky. Exactly the right answers when they need them. Getting rid of our anthem and then just... Oh, this sucks. And gaining a million life too. Sheesh. So yeah, go for the second planes first. Doesn't matter because we have 1 million mana. Could have hit for another damage in the air. This is unfortunate, but it's still fine. Go for green, go for white. No, for blue. Could have also gone for blue and for another white. But we're hitting from the top, so this sucks. Ah, the fight spell and the protection. Oi, oi, oi. And they ramp it up like champions. Oh, I hate it. Come on, this sucks. I've rammed so hard and still draw all of the lands. Yeah, guess we're doomed. Oh, I'm so cursed. I'm so cursed today. We have awesome games, but sheesh. Our top decks are really unfortunate. Either we crush or we just get crushed. At least the Reno Shuffler did not do any shenanigans after the first 2 games with me. So that's at least something. So yeah, what do we want to draw? Lessons would be nice to get rid of the token, so no more ramp. Other than that, definitely the Legend of Young Chen just to get rid of the Teo. Or the Earth King. But the Teo definitely the biggest problem here. Why do they still have so much cards in hand? So many cards, way too many. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared right now. Ay, ay, ay. Abandoned Air Temple, by the way, is also busted as hell. Put the counter on each creature you control. Kinda excited to see how big their stuff will get. Personally, I don't think they should have airbending lessened here, just pump their whole board. was good enough. But yeah, we are so far behind. I don't have any card draw in our deck that is not also potentially tempo spell. So that's at least something. But yeah, I think we will just lose to their value. Don't really see us coming back from that one. Not even Yang Chen can turn that around. They just got us really good with their combat tricks and their fight spell. This is one of those openers, by the way, where I personally say all of those enablers and value cards are so much better than just those cards that come into play and are just a good mana creature, or just a solid flyer. That's not good enough if you have so much ramage, so much ramp. If you have cards that get a lot of discount. The tempo is so all over the place in this format. So it's really exciting to play because you will never know if you're too fast or too slow. Or better said, if you're fast enough. So yeah, tempo plays with bending are kinda nasty. They are a lot of fun, but yeesh. Can jump here, take 7, but yeah. I think we're just dead next turn. We need so many answers. This is just a beating. Oh, and they can pump the board. Yeah, we're just dead. Of course we hit the lands. Nice. Oh, of course, we'll concede. But so far I'm quite happy. So everybody, this is the end of our drafties for today. Got some business calls that I have to make. Nonetheless, I'll give you a short little oversight. Welcome back to the deck review. As you can see, we used most of our good cards. Had some splash colors which I personally denied because I think power is good, but if your mana base is inconsistent, you definitely will not win any games in this format. Having to mull on the play is really bad, as we've seen in our first 2 games. Or at least in the very first game. Mulligan to 6 that we still won, was quite nice. But pretty bad otherwise. We got 2 Legend of Young Giants, kinda nice. If you have both on the battlefield, you can just loop them. So that is a win condition in itself. Big shoutouts to Herbalist and Shared Roots giving us all of the mana and fixing us. Airbanding lesson kinda nice with all of the sagas, because you can airband non-land permanents, which is really awesome. Other than that, I think we had a little bit too much ramp, a little bit too less board advantage, beziehungsweise card draw and rummaging effects. Quite happy with the Benevolent River Spirit. At the beginning I was not sure if it's worth it to play this card in our deck where we cannot go wide enough, but it still won us some solid games and got us some very good defensive plays. Other than that, first time flyer, awesome. Penguin, awesome. So all of the blue commons are busted. Red-blue lessons definitely a thing. Blue-green lessons also a thing in my opinion. So you can definitely go Temo lessons and just go to town. There are lessons in every color, so it doesn't matter which ally deck or lesson deck you play, it will always be awesome. This time I was not so happy with the earthbending cards. But yeah, our draft was our draft. You can definitely let me know in the comments what you would have picked differently. I think chat at the beginning said that we should have been going a little bit more into green. I personally did not see the reason to. But in hindsight, you can definitely let me know in the comments what might have been better. Other than that, this will be it for the stream. Big shoutouts to the deck. Legend of Young Chen is busted. We got some nice juicy rares. So as you can see, quick draft definitely rewards you in sets where you pick up more than 1 rare. So we've got 2 mythics, 1 rare, 2 rare. 2 mythics, 2 rare cards. So that's solid. In Premier Draft, you normally, if the opponents are generous, will pick up at least 5 to 6. So if you want to get all of the rare cards, definitely go in Premier Draft. You might lose a lot more games though. But as you can see with our record so far, we've gone 2 in 3, which is a solid, I think, 250 gems which you get back. So a net loss of 1,200. And we've got 4 in 3, which is a net loss of 100. So you've got at least 1 draft in if you have the same record for Premier Draft. and could still go for another draft. This time we are just screwed because we lost too much. Cannot go again, but it's totally fine. More zero budget brawl for us, and my other account still has to splurge. So there will be some limited madness extras for Avatar. And that's kind of happy with the deck. You can go easily free color. Always consider picking the lessons and the allies high. If you want to go free color, definitely choose a lot of the dual lands very early, because you will not see them later on. They are so good. But yeah, deck, I salute you. Still not sure about the air lesson in everything that is not blue and white. But if you have a lot of ETBs, it's a really good card. So deck, I salute you. Gems, come to me. I want you all. And I will see you all in the next video. All of my Twitches, I will be calling it a day. Got some business calls to do. If you want to support the stream, leave a follow, leave a like, comment or subscribe if you are on the YouTube VOD. Definitely want your feedback as much as possible. I will be doing some Avatar Limited and Brawl videos. Might upload 1 or 2 today, because we've got the Viewer Battle Weekend number 6 already ahead. And I don't know how much time I will have on the weekend to edit some videos. We'll give you all of the time of the day so that you can showcase all of your awesome brews. Can challenge me in every format that you want. So standard, limited. Limited is not a thing, but standard, constructed, historic, timeless, brawl. Especially standard and historic brawl is a thing. Will be quite nice. You can earn yourself a VIP slot on my stream. And get all of the benefits. There might be also some gifted subs for the best of you all, but I will not tell too much. Get surprised tomorrow and on Sunday. Other than that, a short little reminder. You can go to the YouTube page. This is a studio. Go to the channel. Night of Your _. There you have it. We've got a lot of videos. Most of them are old, so there will be a lot of new videos. And also the live section with all of our VODs, so if you did not have the opportunity to join us live on Twitch, you can definitely look up all of the VODs. I will curate them, update them. And if you leave me some nice little comments, I'm definitely happy to. If you want to subscribe, it's also a free way to support this channel. We are hunting for the monetization on YouTube, so if we go to 500 subscribers, I will be definitely doing some giveaways. So that's our first goal on the YouTube page. Other than that, if you go to our homepage, we also got on the Twitch side, if you go to the channel, beep, 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 beep. Get out of the way, everybody. We've got here downstairs our goals, subscriber goals. I will be pushing up a little bit. If you hit 33 subscribers, I will do an Expedition 33 giveaway. So if you want to play that game, there is your chance. Until Christmas, I think, if we hit that goal, I will be giving away 3 whole copies of Expedition 33 to 3 lucky subscribers. If you want to stay up to date with the stream whenever you go online, you can just click the Discord link, accept the invite, and join the Order of Your. We've got an announcements page where I post whenever I go online. Got also a nice little Magic channel where you can post your deck lists. Let us know what you brewed up and what awesome games you've played. Like, for example, Raisasa, aka Loki Familia. Got the free-to-play Magic from Scratch series where you can look up all of our deck lists and all of our draft recorders. I've been a little bit lazy with that one, but it is also a thing. And other than that, we also got a forum, so you can ask all of your questions here. And if not, other than me answers, it should not be to your detriment. I've got also my DMs, so you can also hit me up here or hit me up in the channel. Just go to Peter and go down there, where edit profile is also direct message, and write me whatever you need. So that is also a thing. Other than that, everybody, this will be it for today. But stay if you want to earn some channel points. We will be raiding someone. So let's have a look, and I normally do that with all of you in tandem. So let's have a look if there is someone online who we are following. Pixel Nomad is a little bit playing Get to Work. Nitox is climbing the mythic ladder once again. Amazonian and Numa Dynami are online. So the Arena Direct for Kenji is also a thing. Other than that, Similar Small Smice. Who else are we following? Who else is playing? Ooh, I think we raid someone small. Give a lot of love to Kids of the Shadow. does some home brews. That will be fun. I will see you all tomorrow during the weekend battles. And other than that, waha. Beep beep. Have a lot of fun, everybody. I wish you an awesome start into the weekend. And see you rather soon. So until then, be good, behave. Be brave, everybody, and bye-bye!